All right, y'all. Let's get ready for this call. We're going to go ahead, and I'm going to pause, and I won't read chat. I will read chat. I just won't respond because I don't want to talk over it. But I will pause it often, so.
Hey, I wanted to come out.
Hold on. You guys can't hear it, can you? Because I muted OBS. Is that how OBS works? If you mute it, you can't get any desktop audio from it? Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Can you hear the call? Yes, we can hear it. Can't hear it. It's super low. No, it worked. Louder. No, too quiet. Okay, here. We're going to try something else. Ready? We're going to try this instead, guys. We're going to try this. And, yeah, that'll do. That'll do, guys. We're going to try this.
Hey, I wanted to come out and thank Stephanie.
Can you hear it? I'm pausing it again. My stream's behind, so it'll take 2 seconds. I haven't started it yet, you goofy sticks. Everybody's like, can't hear it. I'm like, yeah, you can't hear it. I haven't started it yet. You goobers. You bunch of goob lords. All right, let's go. All right, guys, we're going to just be quiet and pay attention and see if anything fun happens. And I'm going to pause it and I'm going to commentate on it because that's what I do. Because I'm this how, you know how I am. Let's go. Yeah, I turn my mic down a little bit so I don't talk over the stream, guys. I don't want the mic to bleed over into the stream. 3, 2, 1.
Well, hey, I wanted to come out and thank Stephanie and Scott for helping out last week on vacation. On my vacation, I appreciate the help, and we had a decent week. Just a little tweak, just a little bit of a tweak. We could have had a huge week, but a really good week. And I do appreciate the help. Let's see. I'm glad to be back because I tell you what, last week was crazy. What I was doing last week, it was like manual labor. So it's good to be back.
Oh no, he had to do manual labor. Oh my god, he has to do manual labor. Can you believe that? I had to do manual labor, man. Can you believe that? All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I knew I shouldn't have listened to this because I'm going to stop it and be laughing. All right, let's go. Manual labor, guys. You guys ready? All
right. But Stephanie, you guys, your team were 9 out of 10 wins last week. Really, really good job. And then Allie has made People's Plaza back into a 9 out of 10 wins last week. Really good job, Allie and your team, and People's Plaza as well. Then Southtown at 8 wins. Oxford, Stevie at 8 wins. And rounding up the top is Kelly and her team with 7 wins last week. So really super job, those teams. I appreciate it. It's not easy to get 9 out of 10 or 8 or 7. So I appreciate that. And then looking at a couple of things.
Okay. I'm going to explain to you guys one thing real quick. So wins, this is what a win is. A win is a metric where they have an average, a company average. If you're over the company average, you have a win in the metric. So GPGs, 20% over company average, you get a win. So 7 out of 9 or 7 out of 10 wins means they got pro cards, reserves, GPGs, PRPs, trades, pre-owned, but they didn't make 3 other things or 4 other things. So that's what that means if you guys don't know. It's corporate speak. We won, guys. We won. We winned. But I don't get any extra money for winning. I just get to say that I won. My prize is not being fired. Let's continue. Ooh, Lord.
From last week, I just want to make sure that everybody understands how close it is that it was. We ended up with a few wins, which is good. We ended up with 6, actually, total of 6. And let me pull it up real quick just to make sure we've got the right amount. And we ended up with 6, and the reason why it changed a little bit is the GPGs Listen, I can't ask Steve to sell 55% Knox. They ran 48% last week. That's really, really good, Steve. Tabitha, your team ran 42%. Allie, your team ran 41%. You guys still hear me all right?
I can.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So those teams did really, really well. So we had 3 teams last week over 40%. And Steve, you're almost 50%. I just don't get how we have teams running 13%, 18%, 19%, 16%. If you're having an issue, don't feel bad. Don't let the pride. Just give those people a call. I do it a lot too. If a DM's doing well in the area, I'm going to call them and find out, hey, what are you doing? Because those customers are not different. Every store that's running 40% plus doesn't have different customers. They might be a little different. They might not shop your store, but customers are customers, right? So their pitch might be a little bit better. So just tweak it. There's nothing to be apprehensive about by picking up the phone, calling Steve or
we just got to stop, dude. We got to stop for a second and talk about this. Don't feel bad. Please don't feel bad. Customers are customers in the end. Who cares? Who cares? So he said, so we're going to explain what a GPG is. If you guys don't know, it's just a 1-year warranty on a game. Okay, how do you get on these calls, Jamie Castro? It's a secret, man. But a GPG is a 1-year warranty on a game. Thank you so much, by the way, to Rose. I love you, baby. Coming in with a pink, boy. I know it's hard to jump on the chat. PCB. So, the 1-year warranties. So 40% of 1-year warranties. It means every single person that buys a game in the store, 40% of them are getting the 1-year warranty. The 1-year warranty literally is used for nothing. It just tells the guy behind the register to return it. He could actually return it anyway. He has the power to say no or yes. There is nothing stopping you in the POS from doing so. So it's literally a scheme to get 100% profit. That's it. It's just profit. That is it. Because like I said, it doesn't do anything. So 40% GPGs means they're getting 40%, 1-year warranties 40% of the time out of every single customer that comes to the store. And he said, I don't understand why people run 11%, and then there's some people running 40%. Customers are customers. Because let's be honest, in a corporate environment, they don't give a damn about the customer. So he said it right there. Customers are customers, right? So he said, I don't understand why somebody can run 11% and somebody can run 40%. And the people that are running 11%, are the ones not lying and not adding it on to transactions. Okay? You get what I'm saying? So they're not lying to people. The people that are running 40%, 50%, 60%, they are lying to customers or just adding it on. You heard in my conference call video Friday, which if you haven't seen, make sure you check it out. It's spicy, dude. Widgets are unmuted. Yes, I know. Let me just mute him. I'll just mute him. So, if you didn't know, he said on the call last week that since 3 games under $14.99 is the new deal, the GPGs are just free, so tell the customer it's basically free. But it's not. You're actually paying $6 for the GPGs. So it's not free. But he's a district manager telling people that it's free. Okay? The district manager is telling these people that it's free. So it's not. It's not free. It's $6. So that's the dishonesty. And people say it all the time. They're like, well, if it's a corporate environment, it's a corporate environment. So every corporation does this to some degree. But most corporations will offer you something that holds value that they will sell you. Correct? That you can redeem. GameStop's discount card is $20. It saves you zero money. Zero. You get $5 a month that doesn't roll over. Okay? So basically, they want you to come into the store 12 times a year. Because 10 times a year equals to $1,000. That's what they used to tell us back in the day. So they're just trying to get money, which is fine. But the 1-year warranty literally doesn't do anything. It's just a $3 free straight in their pocket. Okay? Straight in their pocket. So that's what they're talking about here. Let's continue the call. I talked for like 3 minutes there. I don't want to keep you guys away from the beautiness of the call, guys. It's so fun. It's so great. Let's go. Let's go back. We're going back. We're going to continue. Sorry if it took so long. Thank you again, Rose. Key still. Let's turn this down.
In Tabitha or Allie, in those three stores, People's Plaza, Oxford, and the Northeast, feel free. I'm sure they'll be happy to let you know what they're doing. And it's probably no secret. It's probably just, Steve, what's your pitch? What's going on with GPGs? How are you selling 48%? What can you help the other guys, to be honest with?
Role play.
Anything you're doing special out there in Oxford?
One of the things we're doing is with multiple games, instead of actually telling them how much each individual one is, we just kind of add them all up and say, hey, for all 6 games, you're only paying $7 to cover them for an entire year. It's a lot easier for us to do it that way, because this way they're like, oh, it's just $7 instead of going, well, this one's this one's 99 cents, this one's $2.99, this one's $3.99. Most people don't want to hear that. They just want to hear the bottom line for it, and that's pretty much what we've been doing here.
That's really good. That's great. That's perfect. That's a really good tip. Tabitha, what are you doing out Northeast running 42% in GPGs?
I'm sorry, I'm helping a customer right now. I can't talk.
That's all right. Allie?
I'm doing literally the exact same thing. I just give them the bottom line. This is how much you're paying total. If they seem apprehensive about it, I go, well, at least cover the one that's probably going to get played the most. That way, if anything happens to it, you won't be out your favorite game.
Very good. So there you go. 2 out of 3. I'm sure that Tabitha's probably doing about the same thing. That's the trick, or that's the pitch. Just tell them the bottom line. Okay. So the reason I'm bringing up why I'm bringing up GPGs right off the bat is because we missed it. The company average last week was 0.2 or was 0.3% away. Company was at 28.2%. We are at 28%. We missed the win by 0.2, which is really aggravating. So I just, I know that, the GPGs, that's the key, is just give them the bottom line. Okay?
Okay. So I want to point out something real quick that you guys just probably heard. I saw people say it in the chat. You get it's a Freudian slip. I'm a redneck, and I've definitely pronounced that wrong. He said that's the trick on the call. The trick to tricking people into getting GPGs. That's the whole point. That's the trick. That's the trick, man. Keep in mind, this is a field manager. This isn't a store-level associate. This is a field manager. Okay? He's not making $8 an hour, son. He's making like 100 G's. And he's telling you the trick, baby. You want to hear the trick, baby? I'll give you the trick. Just the tip, baby. Then he said it was a tip. Exactly, Victor. The fact that every store is pit against each other to win, it's just so dumb. Healthy competition is what they say. Except people cheat because they don't want to get fired. What's up? Thank you, Raymond Espinosa. I appreciate you so much. So we're going to get back to this call. But basically, that's it. It's the trick, baby. Turn in tricks at GameStop. This is what they think will keep them alive, and that's lying to people for about $2. $2. But why do you think they want you to do it 40% of the time? The new goal is 30%, guys. 30%. Did you miss the call? No, you were. We're at the very beginning. Thank you, Holly and Fox. Jack off, Hippo. I thank you, baby. So let's get back to the call. That's the trick, guys. That's the trick. That's all you got to do. That's the trick. Just tell them flat out. Don't tell them the price of each individual one. Okay? That's the trick. Just tell them, hey, you can protect them. You don't want to lose your favorite game. And how about that one girl that was like, they were like, hey, how about you, Tabitha? And she was like, sorry, I'm dealing with a customer. I can't do nothing right now. Because you give me 70 hours a week to cover 10 associates. That's only 30 hours after the store manager uses it. And then 8 after the assistant manager uses it. How are you going to split 8 hours in between 6 people? She's alone, that's why. Thank you, cool anime girls. I love you, baby. Eric Marks, my man with an orange boy, and Halo Goddess, what are you doing with a pink boy? Oh, my God. Thank you so much. I love you. How's the race, Steve Nolan? I didn't die. Let's get back to this call, and I'll maybe give you a sneak peek at this race stuff. Cool Anime Girls, Eric Marks, Halo Goddess, Highlight on Fox. I love you, baby. I appreciate you. Another hippo. Let's go. Let's start back on this call. I just wanted you guys to see, we're actually, they're already, I didn't even think there was going to be anything on this call, so this is actually kind of funny. So let's go. Let's get back into it.
And that's an area we've done fairly well with as a team. So let's just get back to it. And I appreciate the advice there from the guys and gals that are doing the job. Very nice. And then web and store. I looked. The web and store. The actual number, we missed it by 0.1. And I'm laughing. I'm not really laughing. 0.1. The company average is 10.1. We're at 10. So, again, we've got, Kelly in Milford. And Milford is a great store, but don't take this the wrong way, Kelly. You're not doing $2 million, $3 million, okay? And that's the good thing when you're talking about you got 20 web and store orders. So, Kelly and her team in Milford got 20 orders, okay? So, they don't have any different customers than anybody else. I don't want to stir up the call, but I'm just getting... It's a little frustrating when you see 20 and then you see 2 or 3. So, Kelly, what did you do last week in Milford to get 20? Because I know your customers, you probably didn't have much traffic as a lot of the other stores in Milford.
Yeah, so this week, or last week, once we sold out of all of our PS4s, I was like, look, I don't have any coming in, and I can't guarantee any within the next 2 weeks at all. This is going to be the fastest way to guarantee you one. It's going to be free to you, to your house, free shipping, and then we did also offer in-store, setting it to the store for a bunch of people. And then also on the phone, when I just bring it up on the phone with them, I explain hey, if you need to do a trade-in or want to pay in cash, I can start this order right now. You just come in and see me by the end of the day. It's as simple as that. It also just puts that egg in their head, and then they come into my store.
Absolutely. Very good. Well, very good week. That's fantastic. Really good to see. Really good to see. Stephanie, anything to add? Because I know you've been struggling the last couple weeks, and you came out last week with 16. So that's a nice improvement. Anything you want to add that you're doing to help?
So instead of saying no that we don't have it and let me see where I can get it or anything, before we even answer them, our web and store is the first thing we're going to. First thing, we're pulling it up. We're pulling up the product. I don't have it in stock. I can order it right now for you. It'll ship to your house. I mean, that's what we've literally been doing for everything. Controllers, headsets, PRP, exchanges, everything.
Very good. Absolutely. And to make things, we were not winning, and I didn't send it out. I didn't send it out on Sunday because I knew it was going to change with the Omni channel. So here's the deal with what I saw. You probably saw too. As a district team, we were not winning sales. We were behind the company average on sales, overall sales for the week. When we added web and store, we were above the company average on sales. So we won sales last week, and we won PGM too. And I'll send that stuff out to you here a little bit later on tonight. But web and store is 100% right in sales. So that's last week. Any questions about anything we just covered? Any comments? Any concerns? Okay. And then there's, I saw my notes since we're talking.
So we're talking about web and store. So what web and store is, if you guys don't know what web and store is where you go into the store and they don't have it in stock, so you just buy it from their web and store and they ship it to you. Okay, so it's basically like ordering on Amazon, but it comes out of their warehouse. And a lot of the times they get lost, and then you can't call customer service. So that's what they're talking about right now. And the funny thing is, if you didn't notice, he said company average was 10.1%, and they got to 10%, and he's pissed about it. 0.1%. That is the corporate structure. That is the corporate life. These people are in trouble because collectively they missed it by 0.1%. And then they just go around the table and ask everybody, what are you doing differently? Nothing. I'm just asking people. Hey, I can ship it to you. You don't have to go over to Walmart and get it right now. You could just have it shipped to you in a week. It's fine. You don't have to walk your fat ass over there. It's fine. It's fine. So, exactly, Sergio Fernandez. So, a lot of the times, why is that not muted? A lot of the times, what happens is when you order it from their website, if you order it from their website, they'll actually they'll just ship it from another store. So these associates that are alone in stores actually have to ship it by themselves, by their hands, which really just hurts because they don't have any hours. So Halo Goddess, I love you. Cracker64 with Gold Raid. DJ Lil Derek, appreciate you guys so much. I'll go ahead and shout those out real quick. Let's continue this call. We're talking about some web and store, so let's get on it, doggone it. Hell yeah, the fresh market. Leave the fresh market, son. Leave. Get the hell out of there, man, as fast as you can. Wonder how long it'll be until we hear one of the managers say they hold on and go for it. Probably pretty soon. David Cookmeyer, I love you, baby. Another gold boy right before we start back up. Yes, so there might be another one coming. A reaction to this next week. I don't know. There's some trouble afoot, guys. So you'll see. Thank you, Halo Goddess. I love you, baby. Let's go. Let's keep going. Can you advertise another Familot member stream tonight? What the hell does that mean, Devil's Palm? Are you telling me to tell people to become members in the bottom right? Hit join button or hit in the description, and you can play games with me. I'll send you Gooch pictures. I won't actually do that, but I might. I don't know. All right, let's go. We're almost to 331 members. That's the goal for the year. All right, let's go back to it. Let's get on it, doggone it. Let's get on it, doggone it, y'all.
We'll talk about this too. What do you do? We'll ask Brian. Brian, you're the. We'll ask you to report on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday. I don't see anything except when I get the update on Monday, like today, for last week in full. On Wednesday, I get Sunday through Tuesday, and on Friday, I get Sunday through Thursday. So when I see these, it's a very quick. I can quickly do a turnaround if I see zero because POS shows zero. But the bottom line is here's the reason why we've been talking about it for a couple weeks now, and it's been a real big issue. The pre-owned tech is going to go away. This is going to be weighted extremely. It could be 20% of the entire store rank would be omni-channel. And it's going to be three. Web and store is going to be one of it, which we're finally starting to get close, and we can get a lot higher with everybody's support. Hey, Brian.
Okay. So we're talking about, he's just said that the tech trades are going to go away. So we've talked about tech trades before. You know all about tech trades. They're going to stop. They're going away, man. They're going away. You see how quick that was? Because it was BS and it was all fraud. And now it's going away. Remember how much of a travesty it was last year? Going away forever. And they're now ranking the stores omni-channel, which is web and store, which means that they're going to ship it to your house. They're wanting to focus on the website because the stores are doing so terrible right now because of the virus and because why would anybody want to go into a damn GameStop? That's pretty much the whole point. So let's go. Let's start back up. I just wanted to say that. So you guys know what's happening. Let's go. Let's go.
Yep. Joey did say last week that omni-channel taking over the tech would be 25% weighted going forward. Oh, there you go, 25%. So, and the reason why if we were doing really well, thanks, Scott, if we were doing really, really well here, I wouldn't spend a lot of time here on this because we're doing well. But I don't want to, it's going to become a major issue when this changes over unless we get this taken care of right away. Now, the ignores, great job. No ignores last week whatsoever. If you're setting an alarm at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, just to make sure, that's perfect. That came from Scott too. Scott gave me that heads up. So set an alarm, whatever you have to do. The ignores are rarely going away. It's nice to see that. Okay. The bobs were perfect except for one. the BOPs were almost 100%. So we beat the company with BOPs. So BOPs hasn't become an issue. And the declines for BOPs, there really hasn't been any, but it's the same thing. For declines for BOPs and declines for ship from store, you just simply do what Brian just said. You just send an email to StoreNet and explain why. It's only when your stock says 0. If it shows 1 that you don't have it, you have to take a shrink hit on it, and you're going to take the decline. But here's what I want, and I'm going to wrap it up in a bow, okay? Here's the bottom line. Here's what makes the most important of the ship from stores. This is going to be becoming on the file, the ranking file. If you look at the number that you're ranked on the ship from store that I sent out this afternoon with the numbers, or this morning, if you're at 10, you're probably not going to see many ship from store orders. If you're a 5 or a 6, you're going to see a ton of them. Okay? So the more declines that you don't take off that report, and yes, if you have 0 and it's still, you decline it and say, hey, I've got 0, but you don't follow through on that email, you're still going to get hit by getting a higher rank, and you don't want a higher rank on that report. The reason I bring that up is there's a 95% chance, and it's going to be confirmed probably at the end of this week, where ship from store orders will go right into your sales. You'll get credit on the P&L for those sales. When that happens, if you're a 9 or a 10, you're going to get screwed because you're not going to get the orders that add to those numbers. If you're a 5 or 6 or 7 even, you're going to get orders that will help supplement your sales. That's why it's so important. Okay? So the reason I'm bringing this up again is because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 10 orders last week just on ship from store that were declined. Okay. Out of those, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of 10 had a 0. And we weren't. All we had to do was send an email, and we would have won that category. Okay, so hopefully everybody understands. If you don't, there's only one other question. What is pending move to defective? And somebody explain what that is. Mike.
Okay. All right, I want to go over some of this. Did you hear how nobody spoke up? Because no one wants to. Everybody hates it. So he's like, hey, what is a pending move to defective? And everybody's like, can you just fuck off, please? That's what they're thinking. So, a BOPS is buy online, pick up at store. So you can buy online, go pick up at your store. Now, if you ignore that order, it goes away. And he's saying if you ignore orders, you won't get orders. I never experienced that when I was there. When I ignored orders, I got more. They never stopped coming. So, and a lot of these employees need to ignore these orders because they'll have a line of people and no one in the stores. And they're on a timer, right? So thank you, Jacob Coates. I appreciate you. Halo Goddess. Oh my God, a red boy in the house.
You might need a bodyguard after this one.
Thank you so much.
I am trained.
Thank you so much, Halo Goddess. I love you. Taking over the top dog spot by a mile, by the way. Thank you, Rose, Halo Goddess, Cool Anime Girls. Oh my gosh, you maniacs. We're in here listening to a crazy-ass call right now. A crazy-ass call. So, they're saying they had 10 ignores last week. Okay? That is completely normal, man. You can't get 100% of them because, like I said, they have 70 hours per store, and 40 of them go to the store manager. Okay? Okay? So, that's the issue. That's the issue. So, anyways, let's get back to the call. But you can tell how he's like, this is the bottom line. Okay? The bottom line. This is going to take over our entire channel. Sales
for this tea.
It's going to take over the whole channel, man. So basically what that means is the ranking file, which is something that they'll bonus off of along with UPTs. Okay? We would be wrote up Dave Crutch. Yes. So that's the idea, Dave. If they ignore these pick up from store orders, these web and store deals, we already heard on the last call that you're going to get fired if you don't offer web and stores. If you just don't offer it, you forget one time, yeah, you're getting sent home. That's what they said. So that being the case, thank you, David Cookmeyer. I love you, my man. Jason Mack coming in strong. Thank you, dude. David Cookmeyer's the man. But you know who the woe man is? Halo Goddess. Thank you so much. So basically, you're gonna get fired if you ignore these things, and it's totally normal to ignore one. Okay, but they're trying to focus on this omni-channel stuff. They're trying to focus on this omni-channel stuff because the stores are dying, so they're trying to get more sales on their online stuff to keep them alive a little bit longer so the corporate office and the executives can suck out a little bit more money with their bonuses. That's the entire reason for it, okay? Because the CEO, his actual job title is to increase the share price. It actually isn't it to increase the employees' environment for which they work in. That's the only job title that a CEO actually has, if you didn't know that. So, yeah, they're trying to get more sales in their online. They can post a 500% increase to their investors. Their investors buy more. They pull out. It's all over. Kuba Shacks. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you, Ice Paladin. And Justin Whitaker, I love you, my man. I appreciate you. Women's store received a game first. Took 3 months to get it fixed. Shocking. Alex Torres, thank you, my man. Well, let's get back to the call, guys. Let's get back to this call. I just wanted to explain some stuff. Let's go.
And Seaford, can you explain that to me? What that is? Penny moved it effective. For Will in Easton. Explain what that is. Out of those, and we weren't. All he had to do was say.
Okay. Listen to this, guys. Listen to how many people respond to him, because they're so through with the BS, man. They're so through with the BS. Listen to how many people responds to this guy. Creme de la nut. Why don't I get a shout out, bruh? What are you talking about? I just gave you one. Let's go. Listen to how many people respond. You can just feel the environment.
Email, and we would have won that category. Okay, so hopefully everybody understands. If you don't, and there's only one other question: what is pending move to defective? And somebody explain what that is. Mike and Seaford, can you explain that to me? What that is? Pending move to defective. For Will in Easton.
I'll say with you sounded me.
Sorry, dude. Go ahead. Will.
No, I'll say with the issue with my store on that one was it was a pop that I guess the night, like overnight, it had gotten like wet. So it was something that like my SGA. He wanted to, like, I think he just said it as that because we had it in store, but he didn't feel it was right to send a, like, messed up box of a pop to a guest.
Okay. I kind of figure that's probably what it was. All right, so this is for everybody. If it's pending, it's either defective or it's not. If it's not defective, then you send it. If it is defective, it should already be defective. So let's not get caught there. I just want to make sure. I want to keep breaking that record just over and over. I'm not trying to do that. I know you're probably thinking that, but it's that important. Okay, because I don't want anybody to think. When you get to a 9 or a 10 on that rank, you can get off of it. You can get back to a good rank. You just have to make sure there's no declines and obviously no ignores. Because it's like anything else. Why would you send that to the same person or the same store that keeps declining? I mean, the company has 3,500 stores, so they're going to send it to the stores that are doing, that are sending the orders. So does that make sense to everybody? I apologize for rambling on, but it's just something that it's just not getting fixed in all stores. We need to have it fixed in all stores.
Hey, Brian, I have a quick question.
Yep.
When it comes to knowing where you're ranking, how do we see that?
It's on the report. It's on the report I sent. It's on today's report. Says ship from store weekend in 822. You look at the preference. It's the preference rating that I'm talking about. Thanks for asking.
Answer the phone.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
Thank you.
Answer the phone.
We've got some stores that we've got to be careful. Let's make a mission to win omnichannel. If you don't do anything else with omnichannel, let's make sure we spike the web and store and we get that preference rating down, because going into the fall, into the fourth quarter, we want to be at 5 or 6. And you can get that taken care of pretty quickly by just filling the orders and making sure we're email and store that. So, Stephanie, how long do you think it takes to let email or StoreNet know about the situation? How long would that take?
You should do it right then and there.
Yeah, how long? 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes. Just send them the SKU, the item reference ID, and that it shows 0.
Okay, very good. So one thing I will caution you on is this, and I know we had this issue, and we still won, not the week before I left on vacation. It's Saturday. Saturday, especially at 6 or 7 o'clock, if you have to decline an order because you have 0 on hand, it's immediate. I would put urgent at the top, and just put the message and put urgent, because that's Saturday, and that report generates on Monday. So it's, I saw 2 that were generated even after the email, so I could fight that, but we just need to follow through. So if you have to decline it, you have 0. Let's shoot an email to StoreNet, copy me on it, and let's put this thing to bed, because I know you're probably tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking about it. So it's not brain surgery.
Same.
Let's just make sure we follow through.
Move on.
And let's make sure we win this, because this is going to be a huge category. So, hey, Scott.
Oh, my God. All right. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Thank you, Ginger Sinach. To get some of these super chats in here. Nami. Chris Rod. I ain't going to show you my G-string today, baby. It's in the next video. Halo Goddess. David Cookmeyer. All you guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Do you hear how long they've been talking about this? How long they've been talking about Web and Store? Oh, my God. They've been talking about it for like 20 minutes. Bruh, he said the same thing like 15 times. He's like, don't ignore the damn thing because they won't send you the damn thing, which isn't true. But still, don't ignore the thing. Don't ignore the thing, man. I'm just telling you, if you ignore the thing, I'm going to kill you. And then he asked the lady, he's like, hey, how long does it take to send the email? And she said, oh my God, it's hilarious. She said, just do it, man. Just do it right then and there. And he's like, that's not what I said. He was like, no, but how long? And she's like, she sounds so dejected. Like 2 minutes. You just send it. And then he's like, just send it. Oh my God. They sound so sad. They're like, please, for the love of God, can you stop talking about anything in my life? Mr. Zorin says, protect the family is a blatant lie. I got fired yesterday after almost 4 years with perfect attendance. Customer surveys, etc., over pure percentage during a pandemic. Thank you so much. BAC510 videos. Are the Joy-Con warranties at GameStop pointless? Yes. All the warranties are pointless. I'm going to be honest. Ginger Sinach, thank you so much, Namiful. We're going to get back to the call. I just wanted to say that. Like, look at these weapon stores. Look how dejected every single person on the call is. Okay. Because they just hear it every day, man. And listen to how condescending the runner of the call is. How condescending he is. He's like, yeah, it's not that hard. Okay, it's not that hard to just not ignore these things. And it's like, but what if I have a line of 30 people, man, and I'm alone because you give me only 70 hours to run my entire store? Okay? You're giving me $800 a week in payroll, total, in payroll for everybody in the store, $800 to sell a couple $1,000 in profit and $10,000 to $20,000 in sale. $800 for the entire staff to do everything. That doesn't count the web and stores are doing. So it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. Get this video to 1K likes if you want me to continue to call. Hell no, I'll continue right now, baby. What's up? do like the video though. I appreciate you. Or the stream. Can you give these calls to Dateline NBC? Yeah, I will do that. What's up, Barack Obama? How you doing, baby? Spitz drinks. Spitz drink. All right, let's go. Just wanted to put that out there. Let's go. Next sound bites.
Yes. So what do you think is going to happen to ship from store and web in store if we remain around the same climate in the fourth quarter? What do you think is going to happen to ship from store and web in store?
It's going to blow up during the holiday time because a lot more people are going to be shopping online. And if our stores have the product, we're going to be able to get it out to them much faster.
And they make the switch for ship from store applies right to your P&L for sales. Do you see the correlation that I'm talking about?
It's going to be huge. You're going to get more hours and stuff like that going forward, probably. Hopefully, maybe.
Oh, it's just more sales. We just need to make sure we're generating sales. Okay. So what other questions does anybody have before I move on?
So how long does it take for your ranking to change if you didn't decline an order? Because, like, I haven't declined an order. We've been good for, like, 2-3 weeks now, and my store's still sitting pretty at a 10.
That's a very good question.
Same as me,
Okay.
Melissa. I have the same question.
Okay. So here's what I would do, and I'd rather you do it to take some ownership, and they'll probably respond to you better than if I ask that question. Shoot an email to StoreNet. Say, hey, listen, I have had really, well, you didn't have your ship from stores last week in Suburban. Let's see. You had three shipped, Melissa, last week. Total order shipped 3, and Robert, you had 0. So I would ask that question. Just shoot it to and copy me on and say, hey, listen, what do I need to do? What can I do? I know what the answer is going to be, but how long will it take for me to get down to a respectable level? I would ask that question. Okay.
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
I want to cover something real quick. So, these people are saying the ranking file, which is based on their web and store orders, they're still ranking terrible. They're still ranking terrible because the declines are still on there, even though they haven't declined anything. And he said, I'd rather you do it, not me, okay? I can't change my ranking file, okay? Corporate is the only one that can do that. This used to happen to me all the time when I worked there. I would get, like, so many, like, reserves or something, or I would do 100% of a task, and it would say I was at 80% of the task for, like, a month, and I would get yelled at for it every week. And I'd be like, look, dude, I'm at 100%. I don't know what to do. I've emailed them and they don't do anything. So these people are in threat of getting fired because corporate won't fix their ranking ability.
To go from seasonal to
right?
store manager.
So there's no accountability. The district manager even told him, yeah, you can do it. I'm not going to do it for you. You can do it. I'm not doing it. Are you kidding me? I'm going to get fired, man. You're going to fire me. Please save my life. I have kids, man. I got to feed the hell out of them. They eat a lot. Damn it. DJ Lil Derek, oh my God. Thank you, Ginger. Took 2 years to go from seasonal to store manager because work not clocked in. Hell yeah. Insane. 120%. Can you believe it? Saying, I love you, baby. Thank you so much. We're doing good. DJ Lil Derek coming in with that red boy. He's adorable and he's flashing that red. I love you, baby. I love you, boat. I love you, boat. Thank you so much. Let's continue the call, guys. Let's continue the call. In damn sane. It's like, we'd rather you do it. Don't worry about me, though. Don't worry about it. It's fine. What's up, Timothy Garner? How you doing, baby? Cameron K. How you doing? Let's go. They need new manager, Toxic Avenger. Here's the thing. District managers, there's no point in district managers. Back in the 80s and 90s, district managers needed to be a middleman for corporate. Corporate is no longer a thing. District managers are no longer needed because all the information can be provided hands-on, right in the face, like right in your face instantly. There is no point in having district managers anymore. So this is why these calls are so monotonous, because they don't really have a job. That's the issue. Let's go.
I had one where I was at 7 for a while, and then an 8, and then at the end of the month, when the month was over, it recalculated, and then it reset to where I was at a 6. So it took almost 4 weeks at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
4 weeks.
You had 10 order ship. I guess what I'm getting at, here's what I would do. Okay? Here's what I would take. If you haven't taken a really good look at that report I sent today with the update for last week, When you look at Seaford is ranked 5, which is the best. 5 is the best. They shipped out 34 orders for almost $1,000. Okay, the only team that was beat them was Oxford. Oxford has a 5 rating. They shipped out 28 for over $1,000 in ship from store. When that converts over to sales that helps us, those 2 teams will be absolutely beneficiaries. They're going to be really above the rest. And Kelly, you're a 5 also in Milford. You shipped out 10 orders. Let's see, who else is a 5? That's it. That's only 5s. So again, let's really stress the importance to everybody. It's good to talk to the manager or the assistant, but if the SGA doesn't know that, they need to know. Everybody needs to know. StoreNet needs to get an email if we have to decline and it shows 0. Okay? They'll verify. It takes. Yep.
Hey, so I haven't had any declines or anything in a while, and I think I'd only had one a few weeks ago, but I've been at a 6, and I see that other people who have had declines are 5. So how do I get back to a 5?
I would really strive to make sure that, like last week, you shipped 7 and you had 0 declines, of course, 0 ignores. The ignores are the biggest thing, and Scott, I appreciate that was such an easy thing to do. Hopefully everybody's following through. The ignores are 10 times worse than the declines, so please make sure we are following through to make sure the alarm is set for 6 in mall stores and 7 o'clock for strip centers. So just to remind you to look, and I'm trying to answer your question, Crystal. That's one, so we never have an ignore again. And then
I've never had an ignore.
Yep, and then that's why you're 6. And then the declines, we just need to make sure every single week our inventory, obviously is correct. And we're sending an email if they send, a 0. And I'll be honest with you, this is a global statement for the district. Most of the declines on ship from store because there's 0 on hand. We've sold it. And a lot of those come in on
He
Friday.
literally never answered the question.
We do a lot of revenue. So just be aware of that. But please make sure your SGAs are aware of it too. And Crystal, I would send, it would be worth an email. I would send an email and say, listen, I've been a 6 for a while now. I'd like to know how I get to a 5. They might have a formula I'm not aware of that they calculate that. I know it's based on declines and ignores only, but you might want to ask them that. Just shoot an email to StoreNet, and they might take the ownership. Because if I do it, it's me, and if you do it as a store leader, it's ownership in the store. They might say, hey, you know what, you did pretty good, we'll get you a 5. I'm not saying that's what they'll say, but it could be. Could be a possibility. So, again, Melissa, if you want to get off the 10, say, listen, I've been a good team member here for a while. How do I get down to a 5 or a 6,
Yes, thank you. I'm going to let them know that right away. Thank you.
That's a recommendation. Absolutely. Guys, this is a battle. We need to win this battle because this is going to be a huge, huge area, especially in the fourth quarter, that's going to generate a lot of sales. You go from 1 or 2 to 34 and 28. That's huge. You can't make that up. We've got to make good in the next 6 weeks before this changes big time in the fourth quarter. Okay. So I know I spent a lot of time there.
Sorry, Brian, but not to completely make this any longer, but quick question. So what happens if you're declining one because it says you have it in store, but it's actually already for another order and that hasn't come out? Does that actually count against you or no?
If you send this story, if you have 2 orders at the same time, or if you have a box and you still show it, you have a box. Let's say you get a box order today, right this minute, and then 10 minutes later you get a ship from store order that shows, the same thing. Just let them know. Say, hey, listen, I got a box order. I filled this 10 minutes ago, and I got a ship from store. And I can't ship both, and they'll take it off. That's what we're talking about.
So we should email with that too?
Yes. Yeah, anytime. Yeah. And that happens a lot during the weekends. Yeah, absolutely. But if you show one and you can't find it, that's totally different. You're
right. No, I get that. But if it's already for another order, I just want to make sure it's not going to count against us. And if it is, then we just need to do the email. So that's fine. I'll just make sure everybody's aware of that.
Yeah, it will count against you if you don't send an email. Yeah, it will.
Okay.
So please, that's why I'm covering you. Please send an email. It takes less than 2 minutes. copy me on it so I can follow through. But yeah, this is becoming a major issue. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay. Very good. Hey, let me go over a few notes. I want to really spend just a few. There's only a couple really big topics I want to talk about. That was one of them.
So he talked about Weapon Store for about 40 minutes there. And the funny thing is, somebody was like, hey, what if I've never had a decline and I'm still a 6 or something? Or a 5, or yeah, a 6. They're like, what do I do? And he's like, you should just probably not decline or ignore anything. And they didn't decline or ignore anything. And they're still, see, this is the point. Corporate office is so disorganized, they don't even rank anybody correctly, and people are getting punished for that. I remember this when I worked there. I would know for a fact I was going to be ranked in the top 100 of the company or something, and then the report would come out, and it was like, oh, you missed this. And I'm like, but I didn't, though. I didn't miss that category count. I did not. I do them every morning. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of pencil whipping, baby. You know what I'm saying? They make policies, Dave, and they don't know how they work. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. So, that was a fun 45 freaking minutes spent on some damn Weapon Store. This doesn't even have anything to do with the damn store. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's funny, Wabajack. Wabajack in the chat just said, he's from corporate, and he literally told her to send corporate an email. Shocking. Hey, you should probably contact somebody else about that. It's not like I'm your district manager or anything. No, for sure not. How much longer is the call? It's probably like another hour, probably something like that. Let's continue, y'all. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you like the damn stream. Thanks again to DJ Lil Derek, Key Steel, and Tim Fox. Halo Goddess is the top dog, though, by a mile. Love you, and I appreciate you. Let's go. Just send them an email. You'll be fine. Just send them an email. Ain't no big deal. You'll be fine.
But I want to go through a couple of these small ones. I did send out the hours on GSO and also on email this afternoon, I don't know, before noon probably, but if you haven't, it's for week ending the 12th of September. And I want to make sure there's a couple things here that week. There's going to be, well, I'll go over that in a minute. That's the other thing about conference. Monday the 7th is Labor Day. All strip centers are open 12 to 8, normal. The mall should follow what the mall is open. And that is not a paid holiday for the associates. I thought that, I'll be honest, Labor Day probably is more of a holiday than the 4th of July. So I've never understood that, but the 4th of July is, Labor Day is not. So that's that. There's no major releases that week. And then Wednesday, September 9th, John, we're doing your store in Salisbury. Okay, that's 5 to 8. I did send out on GSO as well separate inventory. We have 4 inventories in September. They're all going to be Wednesday, and there's a reason for that, because I don't want you to shoot an inventory on your day off. And Wednesdays are going to be a conference in the morning, and we'll shoot some inventories at night. And not everybody's going to shoot an inventory in September. But they're 5 to 8. And then we've been ending a little bit, sometimes a little bit after 8, but most of the time right before 8. We're walking out at 8 o'clock. So, again, we'll do Salisbury 5168 on September 9th. That would be for Brandon, Jacob, Brooke, of course, Jonathan, and Robert in Ocean City. Okay, so when you make that schedule, and make sure you charge at that store. Charge it to 5168. So you have all your hours available to your store. Okay. Let's run through this really quick. We're doing Easton Will on the 16th, and then we are doing Ocean City, Robert, on the 23rd, and we are doing your store, Bill. I'm sorry, now, Melissa, we're doing your.
Oh, so what they're doing right now is they're telling people what inventories they're going to during that month. Ginger says, I love you no matter what. When is this call from? This call is from 1 week ago. He said July 4th is a holiday, and he doesn't understand why Labor Day isn't a holiday, is what he said. Labor Day is the 9th. So, and they don't get a paid holiday for it, which is pretty hilarious. Anyways, let's continue. Which is weird because we used to. That's weird.
Store on the 30th of September, and that's all listed on GSO as well. Okay. In the conference, I want to make sure, and I was being off last week, did we cover any of that, Stephanie or Scott, about conference starting this week?
The only thing they covered was the schedule part of it, saying that we should work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, but that's it.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to make this fairly easy, hopefully, and I'll answer any questions you might have. So I've got the schedule. The schedule kicks off, obviously, this week. Okay, so conference week, week 1, Wednesday the 26th, the opening general sessions for 1 hour. It's 1 hour. When's it start? When the time?
1 hour before open.
1 hour before we open.
Service centers and mall stores are going to be different for that. Okay? And then the training for this week on the 26th, the training's from 11 to 12:30. Okay, so it's an hour and a half. The training, and that's on GSO. I'm sure you'll, saw Level Up. You'll be doing some training. So what's the thing about training? What's the big benefit of training?
If we don't do it, we don't get our incentive.
How long do you have?
I'm not sure about that. I thought it was until the end of the week.
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay. So that's the reason I'm covering that first. Please make sure the store leader, you, have taken that Level Up training by the end of the week. Okay? Again, I'll go back Wednesday. Wednesday inventories, we'll have 4 in September, which I just covered. We'll have a few, I'm sure not.
Okay, so I want to explain something real quick. So this is what's happening. He said conference is Wednesday, and it's in the stores, and they have to log on digitally. Okay, so what conference is I have a video about it where I went to conference in Las Vegas, and it was fun. They go to Las Vegas and stuff. Well, they don't do that anymore. They just sit in their stores and have to jump on, like, training calls, okay? And he said, what happens, like, I love how condescending it is. He says, what happens, man, if you guys don't do your trainings? Because apparently you have to train, like you have to do the conference training, okay? You have to do the conference training. And if you don't do the training, they're not going to give you the free games that they give you at conference. So that's the whole deal. You have to do trainings on the POS. So you have to basically sit there and in the store and just do trainings and be there hours early. And this isn't as good as the old conference. So that's the thing. So if you don't do your trainings, you don't get any of the free games. They're basically holding it over their heads like a bunch of children, which is disgusting, but whatever. That's pretty much how GameStop operates. So let's go.
But the reason why I did this on Wednesday, not Thursday, is because you need to have the training in the morning Wednesday. It makes perfect sense if you're in inventory on Wednesday night to come in, do the training, work a few hours, and then go and then come back to the inventory. That's the reason I did that. So you're not having to do it on your day off, which I don't want you to have to do. Okay, so it's not fair. So that's the reason why I always do Wednesdays. We're instructed not to do Wednesdays, but I have, it doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense to do it on Wednesday, so that's why we're doing it. Okay, so this week it starts at it's 1 hour, and then an hour and a half worth of training. Okay. Week 2, which you already made, the week 2 schedule is next week, the 2nd of Wednesday the 2nd. Same time, 10 to 11, 11 to 12:30 for training. Okay. Week 3 that you're making now is 10 to 11 and 11 to 1, 2 hours for training. Okay, we'll cover this each. I'm not going to go through the whole weeks. The weeks you make, like I said, the week ending the 16th that you're making today or tomorrow, it's 2 hours of training, 11 to 1 on the 16th. Okay. This goes through October 14th, Wednesday, and then the expo is on Thursday the 15th. Okay, and that's 3.5 hours. So you're getting the hours credited to that. When I send out the hours, you're getting that credit. That's what the credit is for. And then we'll have a conference wrap up after. Joey will, and also I will as well. Okay, so let me go over a couple of the specifics, and then I'll open it up for any questions about the conference. Okay, the code of conduct is the same thing. If you haven't went to a conference before, it's the same thing. Obviously at work, it's important stuff that you really want to see and really get that training done. So we have that. It's not the perfect thing, but it's a COVID thing. I've never seen anything like this before. It's great to go to conference. It's unfortunate we can't. But keep in mind, this is the same kind of principle. You want to make sure you get the information. Okay. Now, the store leaders get paid for this. Obviously, you should be clocked in and ready to go. And it's very important you're on time. So please make sure you're there 15 minutes before the hour starts. Okay. The other thing you want to be aware of is we have no problem. The company has no problem having if the assistant or the SGA or a G wants to come in. That's fine. They just can't. It's all voluntary. They're not getting paid for it. Okay. They will get paid. Obviously, they're doing their training, their level up training, okay, which they'll do preferably when they're working. Okay. But again, anybody, your GAs, your SGAs, ASLs can definitely come in. It's all voluntary. Please make sure that they are not mandatory to come in. Okay. Here's the real big one, and this is where I could see this being could be an issue. Where a stadium that has 5,000 plus people, it's reported, hey, this is for us only. It's not for anybody else. You don't post anything. It's the same principle. If you post something to Facebook or any other event, it'll come back to you. You get terminated, and I don't want to see anybody that happen. Okay, it happens throughout the company every single year. Let's make sure it doesn't happen to anybody on this call. Okay, so again, please don't. You can't take pictures and post this to any social media. Okay. And again, please make sure you're on time. Is there any? I know a few of you are on your personal devices because the tablet doesn't work. Is there any challenges with the tablet or your personal programs? Anything that anybody has any issues with right now that they're aware of? Good. Okay. All right. So that's what I have.
Quick little tidbit here. So what he was saying was, don't post anything to Facebook. We've already talked about this before, but I said don't post anything to Facebook. They're having their upcoming conference with a bunch of event stuff. So, which it's all on the tablet apparently. I don't know how it works. I think it's on. Actually, I know it's on the Gamestop TV is what it's on. So if you post anything on Facebook or on social media, I'm probably gonna get some stuff. So they can't fire me. You can't fire me. I'm already dead, son. You can't fire what's already dead. Thank you, Revenge in Netherrealm. I love you, baby. He's serious. He is. Thanks again, DJ. And thanks again, Halo Goddess, the top dog. I appreciate you so much. So yeah, if you post on Facebook, you're gonna get fired. That's pretty much. We've talked about that before. That's kind of how that works. So, or they will eat your children, Wabajack. You were asking about the Oblivion logo, Wabajack. If you just join the membership, if you close chat and hit join, or in the description, become a member, that's how you get that. So let's go ahead and resume the call. Don't post any of this YouTube stream that you're watching right now on Facebook, or I'm going to get fired, guys. I don't want to get fired. Please help me. Someone. Okay, let's go.
What questions or anything came up or anything anybody has a question about regarding conference on Wednesday mornings?
So just to be clear, like if my game advisors or SGAs wanted to come in and watch the stuff, they are allowed to. They're just not getting paid for it.
That is correct, yes.
All right.
You said this week was an hour, so mall stores would
You
be
ain't getting
there
paid, baby.
at like 9:45 to make sure they can do it in time.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay.
9:45 in the mall, 10:45 in the strip center. Somebody else have a question? Hello.
Answer.
So what's the? Now that we got a phone in the background, what's the phone greeting this week?
On Kim the Gamestop where you can still pre-order Madden 21. Or
Yeah.
how about if you trade more, you save more?
What do you trade though?
You can trade games and get up to 30% off Madden.
That's right. So let's go a little step further. So with that knowledge, what should we say?
It's probably GameStop where you can get up to 30% extra when trading towards your copy of Madden 21.
That's good. Yep. Yep. 30% power from it. Yep. Absolutely. Okay. Very good. Any other any other questions about conference? Okay. Very good. We'll move on. So.
All right, quick thing. Yeah, I told you I was going to pause it, bro. Oh, my God. What is the phone greeting this week? What was the phone greeting? And then everybody on the call was like this. Thank you for calling GameStop, where your trades get you an extra 30% towards Madden. I like how he's asking them, what's the call, guys? And then like no one says anything, but then they say it, and he's like, yeah, but what do we take on trade? And the chick's like, games? Games? What? Oh my God. How humiliating and how patronizing. Hey man, like what do you, they're making them, oh God, they're making them talk in front of everybody. I love it. Dude, I hated this when I was there. This was not marriage. Let's keep going. This is hilarious. It's starting to get fun. The call is starting to get fun. You talked about web and store too long, Mr. District Manager. Now I was bored. Now we're getting into some fun stuff. You guys ready? Games? I don't know. What do we take on trade? What do we take on trade in? I don't know. Games. All right, cool. Sorry, my hair is in my face. It's too long, guys. I keep doing this. It's not because I'm a douche. I am a douche, but it's not because of that reason. Let's go ahead and continue the call.
Stephanie, I know we've got a tremendous guys and gals. I know some of you probably don't know this. I didn't know this morning when I pulled it up. There's some incredible deals, let's make sure that you have printed out your weekend focus. More importantly, it's the flyers. What did we learn, Lacey, on our visit with Joey about the flyers? What and UPT? What was the big thing that we talked about?
Oh, good Lord, you would ask me. My brain just went blank.
Okay, Stephanie, you want to help her out? You're going to start here in a minute. What was the big
per transaction because it tells us what our deals are, like the 4 for 30 and the pops and things like that. So if you're handing out the flyer and you know what's in the flyer, you you can help with your units per transaction.
Absolutely. I would have a flyer starting immediately, if not already, have a flyer on your counter by each POS. That way you've got it for reference. But yeah, that's the easiest way to get your UPT up. So, Stephanie, you're up. I mean, what you want to go over the promos that go through November 22nd first, because these are these are really good.
What we want to look at is from 8/16 to 11/22 for pro members. If you buy 5 new games at $59.99, you'll get a new game up to $59.99. So if they're pro members, if they're buying a $60 new game, it keeps track of it, and once they've hit their 5th game at $59.99, they'll get a coupon in the active offers for their game to be free. So that's another great thing with, NBA coming out, Madden coming out, Avengers coming out. If these people are getting all these games that are coming out and paying the $60, then eventually when Cyberpunk comes out, it could be their free game. Also, when you buy 5 non-clearance action figures, you get 1 free. So any action figure that they're getting is at $22.99. Well, they're all either $22.99 or $24.99. So when they buy 5 of them, they'll get the 6th one basically free when the coupon comes through to their active offers. So this can help with getting people to sign up for the pro cards, getting them to renew their pro cards. Basically anything on that. One that I've told a couple people so far today, once me and Brian had to talk about it, was the Funko Pops. Right now they're doing a bunch of sales where it's like buy 3, get 1 free, things like that. When they buy 10 Funko Pops at $11.99 or more, you get 2 free. So not only are they going to give you your guys' $5 coupons every month and the $5 extra coupon at the bottom for renewing and the 5,000 free points, now they're throwing on a bunch of extra things that you can get just by purchasing stuff in-store by being a pro member. Really, that's like the basic one that we want to talk about this week, because that's what we need to focus on more is the pro cards.
So I guess the big question is, Stephanie, if I come in and buy, let's say, Madden this week, and I'm a pro member, what should we say? What should I be told?
Okay, this is the funnest part of the call for me. All right, y'all. They just said you buy 5 games, you get 1 free, right? Okay? You buy 5 games, you get 1 free. That's what they just said, right? That was the big deal, okay? The big deal. All right? You guys want to hear something absolutely beautiful about this. Buy 5 games, you get 1 free. They canceled that today. They're no longer going to be doing that. Because you're getting a free game after paying $350 just hurts their wallet too much. So yeah, they're actually canceling that deal. It actually isn't going to happen. Pretty hilarious. It was the only damn deal. It was the only damn deal that they had. And they're canceling it. I just got news of this like an hour before the stream, by the way. So that idea lasted long, huh? Sorry, you got to pay for your 6th game, baby. Thank you for coming to GameStop where you pay for your 6th game. And you get nothing except depression and a lifetime of sadness, because that's where I'm at, baby. Let's go. Let's continue. So, yeah, it didn't actually happen. It was all a big-ass lie. Rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace. Big surprise, Michael Murphy in the chat. Big damn surprise. No, Michael Clark, no. Eric Peterson, what's up, dude? Daniel T, what's up? How you doing? Thanks again to all my people in the chats. Hello, God, this is DJ Little Dirt. I'm going to go over all the super chats again. I know I went through them once, but we are 85 likes away from 1,000. We haven't hit a 1,000 on a stream in a long time. Get on it, doggone it. What's up, Parker Lambert? How you doing, baby? What's up, Hallian Fox? How you doing? The beautiful Hallian Fox. Subscribe to her. By the way, we have a lot of people in here. Subscribe to Hallian Fox. Somebody post her channel. She's almost to 1,000 subs. Please, let's get her there. That would be so cool. She's a big member of our community, and she deserves the hell out of it, and she's a great streamer. That's the main part. She's a great streamer. So let's continue the call, guys. Let's go.
If you're a pro member, since we can start your first of 5 games, that if you get this one pre-order NBA or any of the other titles and you start picking these games up and paying the $60, that you'll eventually get one of these games for free.
Yep, you'll get the sixth one free. Yep.
No, you won't.
Same thing, what you're saying. Now, I'm going to throw a twist, and so if I'm picking up a game that's $29.99 or more as a new game, what do I get this week?
Is it 30% off of pre-owned?
It is. And that's a well-kept secret. It is. It does not have to be Madden. It's
Not
any
anymore.
new game that's $29.99 or more. So with that, and that's this week. So, Stephanie, if I'm coming in and buying Madden, what's the first thing you want to tell me to do?
We'll get another game.
Go get a pre-owned game. Yeah. Go get a pre-owned game. I'll give you 30% off. Right?
Good applies in store. I thought that was only online.
It's in the store.
Online last week. It started yesterday for in store.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's a real good deal. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Stephanie. I just want to make sure that is probably the best deal we got this week. So, every Madden, and that's going to be UPT heaven. I mean, 30% off. Just go pick out a game. You can be a $60 game pre-owned or a $55 game pre-owned. It's 30% off. It's got to be running on the same transaction, obviously. Okay. So, Stephanie, what else do we got? There's a lot
It's really important too. Make sure to keep track of that. If they're coming up to you to register with a $14.99 game, make sure you send them back to relook the wall, because they can get the 4 for $30, and that could also help you with your UPT and your GPG. So that is a good one. And we know with our price changes that we just did last Tuesday, a lot of the $9.99 games became $14.99.
Yep. Perfect. So what else is going on?
You hear what she just said? A lot of the $9.99 games became $14.99. So you can get the deal, baby. Do that math for me 1 second, real quick, guys. Do the math for me. Okay? If all the games that you're getting the $3.99, the $14.99, if they go up to $14.99, what are you paying now? What are you paying now? They just made this. It's the same damn price. Anyways, yeah, it's because the deal isn't real. Also, this is real important. Did you hear what he said? Well, he asked people for stuff. He doesn't answer anything, actually. He said that if you buy a new game, you get a coupon for 30% off a pre-owned game. Right? You get 30% off a pre-owned game. Meaning you have to buy a pre-owned game. So the deal is, you buy a game, you're like, hey, you get, here you go, you can buy another game. Woo! I don't get it free. You can just buy another game. You can give us more money. That's the deal. Here's our coupon today, sir. You can now pay us more money. Here's your coupon. What if you got a coupon at Walmart? Okay? And the coupon was like, pay double for eggs if you're buying eggs. And I'm like, I don't know that I don't want to pay anymore. I just want the normal eggs. But it's like, but you got to pay more. Like, you have to buy 2 packs of eggs to get the deal. And I'm like, but I only want the 1 pack of damn eggs. I don't want to spend more money. What a deal. What a deal. They raised the price from $9.99 to $14.99. What a deal. What a deal. Oh my God. So keep that in mind. That's $10 extra. You get all the 3 games for $14.99. So it's not really a deal anymore. It's not really a deal. They're just making you pay more. All right, let's go. It's fun.
What's going on with the game coin?
Brian, this game coin is a little not like that great of an understanding. So if they're pre-ordering and purchasing the pickup game within 7 days of the launch, they get 10 game coins. But I was under the impression they had to pre-order it before a certain time and then pick it up within 7 days of launch.
No.
$10 points.
No. It doesn't. It's $10. They just have to pick it up within 7 days. They get the $10.
All right. So does it have to be fully paid for before the release date? Because I don't. That's where it
has to be picked up within 7 days of the release.
Okay.
Good. So, sorry, I keep cutting you off. I apologize. But I just want to make
No,
sure
you're
everybody's
fine.
aware.
Just because me and Kelly were talking
No.
about it last week, and we were finding it in the Week in Focus and in the upcoming promotions, and it just had two different ways of saying it, so we weren't sure if it had to be paid off before a certain time or within the 7 days or how that went. So that's a great clarification. Your T-shirts are also buy one get one. This is a good deal right at this moment in time because school's starting. So everybody wants our T-shirts, so just make sure that you're pointing that out. And then your $11.99 pops are 3 for $30, 4 for $36, or 5 for $40 with your Star Wars theme. So maybe pulling them out, knowing where they are, they can get those for sale. And that's all I really have.
T-shirts have a very high profit margin.
Star Wars collectibles.
They're 20% off.
20% off. Yep. Okay. Very good. And you mentioned the 4 for $30. That's pretty. So you're saying that the price adjustments went down. A lot of them went down to $14.99. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate that. So here's the question for everybody. Knowing that this has to do is buy $29.99 or above, and we're going to sell a lot of mats, okay? How do we capitalize? What should we do to really help capitalize on pre-owned? Anybody got any ideas? How to make it easy? Friday's going to be busy. Tomorrow should be steady, but Friday's going to be really, really busy. So is Saturday. So what do you think we should do to really help and get more attached on the pre-owned? So it's going to be, we're getting 30% off. Anybody have an idea or a thought?
Make sure that you have an associate on the sales floor talking to the customers, letting them know about the deal. Make sure your pre-owned section is 100%. You've got all available cases out and displayed properly, priced properly.
That's a really good answer. Is that realistic in all stores? That's a really good answer. I can answer. That's the right answer. So
it's busy, Brian. I mean, look at our numbers. We're not that busy.
You ain't lying.
We're busy on Friday with Matt. I mean, Friday's going to be busier than tomorrow, I would think. I guess I'll just cut to the chase. I think it would be to our best of our interest to make sure, and you can pick. I'm not going to dictate. You can pick which ones you think you could sell the best. I would take 2 to 3 cover art of cover boxes of pre-owned. You pick the games, and I would have them posted right by the POS and say, hey, listen, by the way, you can get this game for 30% off today because you're picking up Madden. Let's call it the way it is. We're going to sell a lot of Madden this week, so let's go after that 30% off pre-owned. That would be a great way, other than what Rob said, because Rob, that's the right answer. I mean, being on the floor, talking about the sale. This is something that I didn't even see. I don't see this anywhere on. You tell me if I'm missing it, if I need better glasses, but I don't see this on the Weekend Focus at all, this promotion. 30% off pre-owned game with the same transaction. So I definitely would have a few games pre-owned by your counter, by your POS, to really show the guest if you didn't get to them on the floor and let them know about this promotion. Sounds something like we can do?
Okay. It says your pre-owned flash sale. It's right under your Ultimate Team NHL 21. Just buy new software at $29.99 in Ohio, get 30% off any pre-owned game.
All right,
so I would, it's there.
All right, good. So can we get some cover art? It started yesterday, goes through today, or through Saturday. Can we get some pre-owned cover art, like a PS4 and an Xbox One, obviously, something that you think you could really highlight? I would go with the higher demand games, but let's really go out. That's a great way to get UPT.
Well, if we're doing the higher price games, we can do handwritten signs too, showing what 30% off that would be. Like if you have any pre-owned copies of The Last of Us, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, just so the guests can see, instead of paying $55 for this item, they're paying way less.
Yep. When they're picking up Madden, I mean, especially when we have Madden customers coming in on Friday and more, I mean, that's a big added plus. That could really add to our sales big time. Okay. And then just, I sent this out, or actually it's on GSO, the company sent it out, the Bob's pre-order. There are going to be some pre-orders through Bob's. It'll hit your store net at the store 24 hours prior to release. It's only for Madden regular edition on Friday. So that's the only title that's going to be Bob's pre-order. And that'll be 24 hours. So it'll come in on Thursday morning.
Let's talk about this for just a second. So they're still talking about that 30% deal. So they're saying, hey, we're hurting in pre-owned, obviously. They're down $170 million last quarter. This next quarter is probably going to be more, okay? And people are still going to invest because they're dumber than hell. But I digress. They're investing because the consoles are coming. And they don't realize that GameStop has a less than 1% profit margin on consoles. But it's fine. Anyways, so you're picking up Madden. You get a 30% off coupon for a game. And they're like, hey, you can buy this game even though you're here for only Madden and get 30% off. Yeah, so that's basically the deal. And they're talking about this. And it's a bad deal because, let's be honest, why would you want to pay $54 on a game, get 30% off? It's still $45 for a used game, okay? I could get on Steam and get the entire Bethesda lineup for $5 sometimes, okay? So that's the deal. This is why physical's dead, man, because we're still asking for $45 for pre-owned games. It's crazy to me. And that's with the 30% off. Let's continue, by the way.
Is that why they sent a bunch extra?
Yes. Well, yeah, we got a lot of extra coming for the regular edition. Not so much for the deluxe, but it's tight, but it's a big move that we've got a lot more product for the regular edition Madden. That's a really good thing. Okay. So a couple of things, and we're going to get to Scott here in a minute, because we want to go over Madden. But I want to answer, and I apologize to a couple of you. I sent this out yesterday. I should have, I guess, looked at GSO first. So it looks like we're not supposed to send any outbound shipments except for ship from store, and they're going to update this daily. The one exception that we made today was pre-owned tech. Pre-owned tech, LP through a fit, pre-owned tech should go out. Okay, that's the only exception. The effectives can stay in for right now, probably over the last couple of days. But pre-owned tech should be shipped, and before ship from store should be shipped as well. The rest should stay in. Okay, and I do apologize. I sent the wrong message yesterday about that, and I saw that this morning.
Hey, Brian, is there a reason for that? Because
I'm sure. I'm sorry.
They started that last week as well. I think I saw something on GSO Tuesday.
So it looks like FedEx, we're going to start using FedEx more. I'm not privy to that. I'm not privy to that information, but I can tell you what I think it is. I think UPS is getting bombarded. And I think it has a lot to do with UPS and that GameStop. So I know that we're going to start using FedEx a little bit more than we have. I did see that memo too. So hopefully, with all the ship from store, ship from store, we're up 1,500%. The first couple months we started doing that. On ship from stores, that's a pretty big increase, which is great. Just to follow up, I don't know how much PTO is out there, but your if you have any personal time or vacation time, it should be used before September 13th. The 12th is the last day to be able to take that. The new plan starts on the 13th. Or the 14th, excuse me. Got that.
Somewhere where it says if you were promoted after January or something like that, that doesn't account or matter.
No.
Is that true or no?
Yeah, it rolls over. Yep. Most of everybody's got it wiped out already, but if you do have somebody, it does roll over. Okay, I think I got.
So that was after January?
Yeah, it was January 1st, 2020.
Okay, and it'll roll over. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yep. No,
Just making sure I heard that right.
Good. There'll probably be a GSO task for that pre-owned cover boxes tomorrow, so let's just make sure it gets done. It takes just 2 seconds. I'm not going to dictate. Let's really go big with that sale. That's a really, really good sale to generate some extra pre-owned sales. All right. So, Scott, I asked you to go over quite a bit. Yes. It's the last thing. So that everybody's thinking, this is the last thing. The last thing, I wanted to detail some of the thing. We've got Madden. That's the most important thing this week is Madden. It's going to be big. It should be pretty big for us, especially with the extra product we got. So, Scott, I'll leave it up to you. Go right ahead.
Sure. All right. So this week here, like Brian said, Madden is definitely the biggest thing that we have going on this week. We have the launch of the Deluxe Edition and MVP tomorrow. And then this Friday, we have the Standard Edition. So this week here, you guys should have printed off the Madden All-Pro bundles to be able to start using tomorrow as customers come in. That's going to be really extremely important that you're going over that with every guest. One, to build up your UPT. Also, I know those sheets, I realized it after I was talking to a couple store managers today, that the 1-year guarantee only says $3 on there instead of $3.99. As we know, the guarantee for the new games are now $3.99. So you'll have to take that into account and make some changes on those papers. But also, one of the things I noticed on the bundles is it doesn't really talk about rollovers. So that's going to be really important. That talking about trying to get.
I want to talk about something real quick because I did not know this. They increased the price of GPGs to $3.99. Did you hear that? It used to be $2.99. They increased the price of GPGs to $3.99 because they're trying to get that money. Thank you guys on 1K likes, by the way.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. I don't have anything. I'll take. No, I won't do it. I was gonna take a shot of Monster, but I'm out of Monster. Rest in peace. Thank you guys so much. 1K likes in the chat. I appreciate you. We're gonna continue with this call here. So yeah, they increased the price of GPGs. They never did that while the entire time I was there. That's crazy. That is insane. So let's continue to go. I feel like there's some good stuff about to come here in a second, so stay tuned. Jacob Coates, I love you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the gold, boy. I appreciate you. Let's get on it, doggone it. We're gonna continue to go. Didn't they add those GPGs for free, Ricardo? Yeah. See, that's the point. They're like, they're basically free, right? Can I get a GPG on my GameStop hand sanitizer, guys? Can I please get my GPG on this? Because I need to replace it. Because I'm going to drink it real fast. Because I'm feeling frisky tonight, y'all. Need some of that liquid courage, you know what I'm saying? What does GPG stand for, Chris Spellman? It stands for Game Play Guarantee. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going, baby. $4 is basically free, guys. It's fine. Where did you get the hand sanitizer, Harold Rivas? Rodicus in the chat sent it to me. It's GameStop hand sanitizer. This is actually it, by the way. Look how professional that looks. You definitely won't die. Yeah, exactly, Space Waffle. The plan is hand sanitizer. It's a perfectly good plan. It's a perfectly good plan. And I also want to point out this district manager we're listening to right now. Have you noticed something? He never answers a question, and he asks everybody to answer and do stuff for him. Okay? District managers, there's no point in their existence. The only reason they're there is because they've always been there. It's an archaic, outdated thing. The chain of command in corporations. There doesn't need to be a district manager. Corporate can send you all the materials that you need right there. District managers don't even do anything anymore. So if you really want to save money, fire all your district managers. If you're watching this, GameStop executives, which there's probably one or two that are actually watching this right now, you know, you fucked me, okay? You fucked me. Anyways, so if you're actually watching this, fire all your district managers. That's going to help your revenue, okay? Fire your district managers. Look, I know they have families, okay? Most of them suck. That's why they're district managers, because they have no freaking souls. That's just how it is. Fire your district managers. Have one regional for 180 stores, okay? Pick a store lead. throughout your districts that you don't pay any extra, because GameStop, why would they need to do that? Somebody will do it. Ride or Dies will do it for free. And then tell them to check on everybody every once in a while. Once a week, go to a store. Okay? We'll pay you mileage, $100 instead of $100,000 for the DMs. Jefferson, I love you, baby. So, corporate whipper boys, exactly. So there's no point in district managers, GameStop. Fire your district managers. Get rid of them. Probably most of your RMs. I would get rid of those too. Field leaders with HR, get rid of those. You don't need those either. Tim, the tool man is back at GameStop, by the way. The guy that was there with me in the end, he's there. They hired his ass back. Woo! Can't get enough of that guy, right? He loves firing people. All right, guys. DMs are useless. There's no point in district managers existing. GameStop's just doesn't. Let's be honest. GameStop's archaic. They're outdated. They have no idea what they're doing. No one ever needed Rory Rhodes, Raging Dwarf. That's for damn sure. Whoo, that guy's a flaming asshole. Anyways, let's go. I don't like that guy at all. I kind of like the way he done, even though he was a dick to me. We talked about, like, cars one time. That was kind of cool. But he's still a dick. Anyways, let's go. Let's get on it, doggone it. I'm sorry, I talk too much. Let's go.
Customer to roll $5 over onto, one of the new games coming out next month, NBA, Avengers, stuff like that. So we really need to be talking that up. So I reached out to two managers today to kind of do some role-playing on this. So I asked Will if he would be able to help me out on this. So, Will, are you available?
Yeah, I'm available.
All right, cool. So, so go ahead and sell me on one of the bundles and take me through what that should sound like.
All right, you guys are ready for this? If you are new to the corporate structure and you're new to GameStop in general, I know a lot of you work there, but yeah, please skip this part, everyone. This part's gonna be fun. I hope you guys are ready to cringe real hard. Okay, they're about to role play. They're about to role play right now in the call, which means they just act like they're selling each other stuff. Oh my God, you guys ready for some cringe? I'm excited. I hope everybody's on point today. You better not screw this up, damn it. My DM never made us role play. Thank God for that guy. At least there's that. He sucked, but at least he didn't make me role play. I don't like role playing. Okay, I don't need no handcuffs in the bedroom, baby. I don't need a butt plug. I don't need a police suit. All right? I don't need none of that. All right? I'll give you an entire inch. Let's continue the call.
Hi, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing well.
So, just to let you know, we have, are you looking forward to Madden 21 this week?
I am, yes. When does it come out?
So we have one of the special editions. The deluxe edition actually comes out tomorrow, the 25th. Gets you your early 3-day access to get going on the game. Do you like playing online competitively, or like going online, making your own team, getting all that energy out against other opponents?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
So definitely, we have an amazing bundle going on right now. So we get you the deluxe version of Madden 21. That gets you your 7 Ultimate Fantasy Packs plus pre-order bonuses for like the Tony Romo Elite Team Player, and we can get you set up with 1,050 Madden points and guarantee you the game for 1 year. Because you're probably going to be playing a lot, especially if you're playing online to cover you digitally.
Yeah.
That way, you're never worried about it. We can get you hooked up today for $93.97 with all this amazing offers today to get you going on an amazing year of Madden.
Sounds good.
And then, if you're looking at any other games, we do still have the Mamba edition for NBA 2K21 still available if you want to throw $5 on that to get you started for a good year of basketball as well.
Sounds good.
What does the Mamba edition come with?
So the Mamba edition, if you're getting ready, that gives you the base game plus 100,000 VC and a bunch of digital goodies for your player to get you ready for the game. And then if you're getting ready for the new generation coming out this year, it gets you a free copy of the standard edition for PS5 or Xbox Series X if you're looking forward to that.
And you said that's just putting $5 down today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Oh, it's perfect. It worked out.
So
It worked out.
Go ahead, Will.
Oh, no, that's all I had.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so, it's really important, guys, to really talk about that promotion, or also to talk about the promotion where they're getting that coin medallion with the NBA. But, great job, Will. I appreciate you doing this, and I know we didn't have much time to kind of go over it before this call, so I really appreciate it. I also reached out to Rob as well. Rob, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I know you didn't sound too happy earlier, so, all right, cool. So go ahead and try to talk up the MVP edition for me.
All right. I just want to know how this other guy's store is doing in sales. I'm just saying. Let's do it, baby. Hey, if you come to GameStop, you can pre-order the Mama edition. Oh. What's the Mamba edition come with? $100,000 VC. Shit. Sounds good. I can get you covered for just $987. Sure. Here's my credit card. Man, this was easy. It all worked out. Thank God. Sold. Oh my God. Yeah, so, I'm terrified. Rob, you ready? Please, God, Rob, help me. You better kill this, Rob. I'm telling you what. You better kill this presentation or I'm going to kill myself. So, sounds good. Perfect. He's getting a call after this call. Sounds good. Hey, man, why'd you embarrass me like that on the call? Okay. All right, Amelia, I love you. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
All right, I got you. Are we doing this like you're picking it up, or am I trying to talk you?
Yep, like I'm picking it up. Yep.
Oh, okay, then all right. Hold on. Let me get in the character. All right. Hey, how you doing today, boss? What brings you in?
I'm here to pick up my copy of the Madden 21 MVP edition.
Nice. Hey, did you want to go for the Madden Pro bundle we got going on right now? You get your Madden MVP edition, 1,050 MUT points to get the game started right, get your online play going, plus the 1-year protection for $113.97.
That sounds a little high.
All right, I got you, boss. Well, hey, they. Is there any questions you might have?
We can get you hooked up today for...
Well, Rob, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I know you didn't sound too happy earlier, so... All right, cool. So, go ahead.
A $5 MUT pack point.
I thought the
only
call
gets you
ended.
500.
Pause it for a second. I thought the call ended and I had a heart attack. I want to hear the rest of Rob's stuff, okay? Let's go.
Points, but at least that way you're still getting into the game, getting a little head start above everyone else.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, what does the MUT points do?
Well, the MUT points help you with your online character to help you get... Honestly, I do not play Madden, so I'm not 100% sure. I just know they make your character better.
Okay.
Sold.
You want to be a star? You want to be a star or a zero? Remember that line?
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
You want to be first? You want to be last? You want to be the best? You want to be bottom of the barrel?
I'm better in a moment, man. I'll hype it up. Don't worry.
That's what month points are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. I can do the 500 points instead.
All right, cool, awesome. Hey, and just letting you know, too, if you are a fan of the sports games and all, they do have the NBA coming out next month on the 4th. If you wanted to, just roll over $5. Guarantees the copy for you. Matter of fact, if you pre-order the Mamba edition, not only do you get the in-game goodies for your character, like the Colby gear, but you also get a limited edition coin that GameStop's doing.
A coin? Really?
Yeah, man. Has his jersey on it and everything. Has the numbers, 8 and 24, the Lakers. You know this thing's going to be hot.
Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I guess I'll do the $5 on that as well.
All right, man. So altogether, your total's coming to $113.97.
Sold!
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day and hope to see you again soon.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, not a problem.
So, team, remember that if you start out with the 1,050 MUT points, you can always go down from there. Remember, start out with the higher price points, and then if customer says no, you can always go down in the price. That's something that, we've always talked about with the Power Up Rewards membership, doing that, starting high, and then you can always go down when somebody says no. It's really important, definitely, to get the game and at least the warranty on it. Going forward, remember, these games are mass-produced. That's going to be the most important part about this. So there's going to be some issues with some of the games out there. And then, they're going to be playing this game quite a bit in the beginning. And as the year goes on, they're probably going to stop playing it. But right off the beginning, for the next several months, they're going to be playing this game as hard as they can, all the time that they have available. So it's really important to really talk about the MUT points and definitely the replacement guarantee. These pages, I would recommend having several of these pages, 15, 20 pages printed out. You can hand these out to people. If you have a line on Tuesday, which I probably doubt will happen, but if you have a line outside, start having these handed out to the customers out there so they can already start looking at these. Definitely make the adjustments on there for that $3.99 for the 1-year guarantee. Rob and Will definitely said the correct pricing for those. So definitely make sure that you're correcting that. And then any employees that you have working tomorrow with you, again, make sure that they are all aware of the bundles. This is going to help with your UPT as well in the store. I think also it's really important to talk about any of the pops that are the NFL or the NFL pops. Any of them that you can pre-order still, talking those up as well and trying to get those added to these transactions as well for later on. That's going to help increase your reservations.
Hey, Scott.
Yes.
For the Madden, when should we stop taking pre-orders on it? Because remember, you guys saying something about if they pre-order it like 2 days before, they're not guaranteed to get it on release day. Mm-hmm. So when should we... maybe we shouldn't stop taking pre-orders, but when should we make it aware to the customer, like, hey, since you're pre-ordering this at this time, so close to release, we're not guaranteed to have it to you by release day. Like, when is that going to be Wednesday through Friday, or?
No. The regular edition, we should not stop taking reservations. We have plenty of regular edition patents, so please do not stop.
Yeah, okay, I didn't want to get a bunch of pre-orders like the day before, up until then, and then we get 10 to 15 more pre-orders, then we get copies of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I got in today. I roughly got in today my PS4 standard editions. I got in roughly 30 extra for PS4 right now. Maybe even a little bit more than that. I haven't seen what I'm getting for Xbox because they haven't been shipped out to me. So hopefully I get quite a bit of Xbox ones. But definitely the MVP and the Deluxe, I wouldn't, once I got those in last week, I really stopped trying to take pre-orders on those and trying to push people over to the standard edition at that point. Once I ran out of my extra copies, I should say, of the MVP and the Deluxe, just so I would have enough copies here to take care of them, because I know those are going to be very difficult.
Yes, Scott, let me
I have a question. about this Madden Deluxe. So we apparently one of my associates has pre-ordered the Deluxe for Xbox One. I have 3 pre-ordered. I have 1 in stock. What am I supposed to do about that?
I would copy or send an email to product allocation. Copy me on that.
I have a question real quick. So, does it say Madden Deluxe on it, or is it a standard copy with the DLC like we did for the other game? It says Deluxe.
Okay. Scott, the reason I wanted to stop you there, other than the MVP or the Deluxe, I'm only strictly talking about the special or the regular edition. Okay, the regular edition Madden. We haven't been here, and we're able to do this time. So this comes out on Friday. There's going to be Saturday shipments to the guys and gals that are doing well with Madden. So the more you sell, the more you'll get back in. I think the shipments of the regular edition, you'll see that we have plenty of products. So those should still be reserved, but we should cut into the reservations. The guys and gals that sell well into the reserves will get a buttload on Saturday. You're going to get extra shipments on Saturday of this game. The regular edition. The other stuff, no. But the regular edition. So we have got to get, and the reason why is because Sunday is all the reserves will be free to sell for 48-hour hold, and what we'll have is a bunch of box and ship and store orders on Sunday as well. So we want to get this product sold a lot heavily and get more product in on Saturday, blow it away, and get it all sold, okay, before the ship and store start next week, because we want to sell this product at the store. So again, yes, we are going to cut into the reservations. If you've got 30 reservations, you got 60 games, you're going to sell into those 30. You got to, because if you don't, you're not going to get the product like the next door neighbor that will sell it. So we sell to everybody. Don't hold anything back when we're talking about the regular edition. The Deluxe and MVP, no. But the regular edition, yes. Because we're going to see a lot more product. This was the #1 region in the entire company by a long shot for Madden. We were okay. We were respectable. We're at 90% as of yesterday. So we're going to get taken care of because we're in the top region for Madden. So is there any questions about selling into the reserves on this game?
Okay, you hear that? Hear that? If you pre-order Madden, they're going to sell your copy if you don't pick it up Friday and Saturday. Actually, they're just going to sell your copy if you're not within the first 30 people. That's what they're going to do. They just said, I love how they're like, hey, you want to pre-order Madden to guarantee your game? Come in Saturday. Hey, we're sold out. It's like, dude, I pre-ordered it. Yeah, well, sorry, man. Doesn't matter, son. They just said they're going to sell pre-order copies. So what's the point in pre-ordering a game at GameStop? What the hell's the point? If the store closes, you lose your money. And if you show up Saturday instead of Friday, you don't get your game anyway. What the absolute hell, son? I didn't do that, Ginger. I never sold pre-order copies of games because I didn't want to get slapped by a damn Karen. I avoid that like the plague. Oh, my God, dude. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy, man. What is going on? We're just going to sell your copies of your games. And no one cares. No one cares. It's run of the mill, man. Welcome to corporate life, guys. If you guys have never been in retail, you're in it now. You best start believing in retail, baby, because you're in it with me. Oh, my God. Let's continue. Oh.
We're going to be doing the same thing for NBA, too. We've got to make up some ground when it comes to that. So that's the plan. So Scott, I just want to make sure that was point clear. Go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be really important, like Brian said, this weekend. We got some huge sales plans, and it's going to really count on us selling as many Maddens for us to hit our sales plans this week. We already talked about the phone greetings talking about the trade bump when you're trading in towards picking up your copy of Madden. You get up to 30% for pros, 20% for everybody else. So hopefully when you made all your calls for the Deluxe and the MVP edition, you were talking up the trade bump. This week you need to be making sure that you make all the phone calls by Wednesday for all the standard copies. Talk about the trade bump as well, bringing in your old copy of Madden, get the 20% or 30% as a pro member trade bump. That's going to be really important, and that's going to make it much easier on the launch day, whether it be tomorrow or Friday. The second thing is really the final drive. The second focus area is the final drive for NBA, Avengers, and Madden. Review your schedules for week ending 9/5. Make sure that you have your best employees for GPGs, PURs, pretty much your best employees working on the launch day, which you have you have Avengers and NBA. Make sure you have your best employees working there. Again, that's going to be a huge, huge day, and even going into the weekend for those games. So you want to make sure you have your best employees working. Just quickly take a look at it. I know you posted those schedules already, but as you're doing your schedule for 2 weeks out, just take a look at next week's schedule and just verify you are good to go for that. Also take a look for your virtual conference as well. Make sure you're scheduled the right time on Wednesday.
Make sure your best employees that are not paid a livable wage are there, please. We need that money. We need that money, son.
So the final focus area is really Move the Chains, which is Power Up Pro focus, and the Power Up contest. So Power Up contest, this is the last week of it. So the biggest thing is, I know we've kind of gotten away from looking at this report, or some people have, but really we need to be using that employee comparison log or report. So I'm going to go over with where you can find that on your dashboard. For people who don't really know about it or have forgotten how to do it, I know it's really slow, but it's going to be really easy. You want to pull up your month-to-date reporting for your employee comparison. So by doing that, once you're on your dashboard, up in the top right-hand corner, you're going to have an option that says More. There's 3 lines underneath of it, and then F12. You're going to actually click on that. Once you click on that, you're going to go to My Goals. Once that comes up, it's going to bring up an employee comparison log or goals worksheet, essentially, or spreadsheet. Over on the left-hand side, you have a tab that says Employee Comparison, Control-T. You would hit that. It's going to list all your employees working in your store. It's going to allow you to see side-by-side who your top employees are for Power Up rewards, UPT, GPGs, PRP, literally everything, reserves. It's literally going to list everything right there for you. You're also going to be seeing their total sales for the month on there as well. By doing that, you know who's selling the most. An employee that only works a few hours a week, they're obviously not probably going to have a lot of sales. But look at your key holders, especially the ones that are working the majority of the hours. Look to see who's helping you and who's hurting you. The most important part of this exercise, or looking at this sheet, is then looking at your schedule and seeing who you need to work with. Which employee is holding you back in PUR? I did that last week. I was looking through, and I noticed that my new assistant manager, he was really dropping the ball in PUR, and I spent the entire week really working with him. And by the end of the week, he got up to, for the month, 9.9%, which was a lot better than where he was at the beginning of the month, by far, in the week before, I should say. Same with my other key holder, my SGA. I worked with him, and he was able to get up to 9% as well. So it's really important that we're really taking a deep dive into this report daily And this is definitely going to help you, as they say, move the chain, since that is a football analogy. We want to keep moving the chains forward. We want to keep making, headway. We want to keep on trying to get to the next down, next 10 yards, essentially.
No pun intended, but keep moving the goalpost? Is that what you're saying? Keep moving the goalpost. I know what's happening here. So, by the way, guys, if you want to see my NASCAR race, bro, previews of it, follow me on Instagram because I put it on my story. Oh, I put like a 10-second clip out of the 20-minute video. Anyways, let's keep moving the goalpost. That's the main idea. Just keep moving. It's fine. Football reference. We're basically we relate to our customers.
So the Power Up Rewards percent is 15%. Like I said, they're at 9%, but that is definitely moving in the right direction. They're not dropping and going backwards again. So that's the whole purpose of this. And you want to make sure that you actually put this in your employee performance binder that's on your back cash wrap. You also want to make sure you have printed out your daily logs, the current daily logs that Brian sent down today. I think Joey sent down them yesterday as well. Make sure you print out the next 7 days worth. Well, now it's probably 5. Print out the next 5 days worth, because the most important part is the game plan is actually listed there. This is talking about everything that I'm talking about now on the call that's going to be seen by each one of your associates working. I know a lot of us work by ourselves at least 1 or 2 days a week, but what about your days off where your assistant manager is working or your SGA is working? That's where they need to get this information from. So if we have the most current daily log printed out up on the back counter, along with the employee comparison log, so they can kind of see where they've been for the entire month, that's going to make and create awareness to them so they know if they're doing good or bad. Does anybody have any questions on how to pull up the employee comparison log?
Can you go through that one more time, Scott?
Sure. So up in the top right-hand corner on your dashboard, when you have it
Dude,
pulled
come
up,
on.
there's the
Why
3
you not
lines, and it says More. Click on that. Click on My Goals. And then the one thing I forgot to tell everybody is click on your calendar and click it for the entire month, so you can kind of see where everybody's at for the month. You can also do this for weekly to see what they did last week, but we're wanting to look at the month picture because this is the last week of the month. Once you do that, over on the left-hand side, it says Employee Comparison or Control-T. Click on that little slide button there, and it slides over, and it's going to show you each employee with their key performance indicators and their behavior metrics, so they can actually see exactly where they're at for the month.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. So any other questions? All right. And then the final thing is, as Stephanie and Brian talked about earlier, was really just talking about the having up on your counter the sales flyer, so you can help build up your UPT. As we all know, that's how we get bonuses now. So it's more important now to focus on the flyers all the time. Hand them out to the guest. As you see people picking things up, talk to them about the promotions as well. Even if you're behind the cash wrap helping a guest, you see somebody as you're ringing them up pick up a pop over on your wall. As you're ringing that customer up, tell them, hey, by the way, there's a promotion over there. Customer brings something up to you at the counter. Talk to them about all the promotions that we have, especially I think we have the 4 for $30 deal right now on $15 and under games. Those signs are up all over, so a customer brings up 1 or 2 games under $15, tell them to go pick up 2 more on that back wall so they can get 2 for free, essentially. That's where it's really important to build up your UPT. Know your promotions. That's the way you're going to bonus now. So that's the most important thing. Go over that with your associates as well.
I just noticed something, guys. This is the longest call I've ever experienced. Sorry, man. Yeah, me too, man. What the hell is going on? So, I just noticed something, guys. Are you ready for this? Remember earlier where they said all the $9.99 games went up to $14.99 in price for the $14.99 deal? I thought it was for under 50. I thought it was for $15 for all of them. It's $30, and then they increased the price to $14. You're not even that. They just made it the same price as before. Fake deals. I remember this at GameStop. I remember when Black Friday would come and all the $29.99 games that have been $29.99 for 3 months go up to $49.99. And they put a $49.99 stickers on it that says sale on it. But it actually increased in price. God, GameStop, they think they're slick. And people are catching on, and they're catching on, and they're not going in. That's the whole point. Mick Sandman's here. How you doing, baby? Crazy. What's up? What's up, Space Waffle? I don't know if I said hi to you. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Crystal Vin, stop with the puns. You're killing me, baby. You're killing me. Let's keep going. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I realized that they are. It doesn't even matter.
Well. Cool. All right, and that's all I have.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. So what questions does anybody have?
I have a question. Brian, did you find out if we are opening at 10?
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, we are. That's one of the biggest things. I apologize. Yes, we are opening at 10 o'clock on Friday for Madden. Now, here's the caveat. There's no cuts. There's absolutely no cut. This is a no-cut week. I'm sure next week will be the same because of NBA. But yes, all stores should open at 10 a.m. Unless the Vols throw in a fit, which I don't think they will. But, yeah, for Madden, we open at 10. And the other thing about Madden is I sent this out earlier. We definitely have to get those calls made before Thursday and let them know we are opening at 10 o'clock on Friday for Madden. So what should we, and there's a script, but what should we be telling our guests when we call for Madden? What should we tell them?
About the trade promotion? When you're trading
What is the trade? Yep. What is the trade? If I'm at a Power Pro member, what do I get?
20%.
20%. Okay. If I'm a Power Pro member? 30%. Okay. That's one. What else should we be talking about?
Talk about that sweet 10 o'clock opening. And the pro bundles.
The what?
Should be talking about the all-pro bundles as well when we make these phone calls. That way it's like gets them thinking about it before they get into the store. That way when we bring it up again at the register, it clicks in their head like, oh, yeah, I remember you guys said something about that.
Okay. I don't think this is on the script. What's the other big thing, promotion we talked about today?
30% off pre-owned?
Yes. Remind them, hey, if you're looking at a pre-owned game, in the past we're offering 30% off on any one pre-owned game when you pick up Madden. That way you plant the seed in their head so they come in, they might look at the game before they pick up Madden. So yes, that. Is there anything else? There's only one other thing. There's a couple things on this one. What else should we be talking about?
You guarantee to love it?
Yeah, it is.
Love you, Hermes.
It's called Be a Hero or Zero. You might not want to say it over the phone, but what's that mean?
You want to get currency so that your player starts as a somebody instead of a nobody.
That's right. Remind them about the points. Yep. And the last thing that I can think of, what's the last thing? It's easy. Starts with a G.
GGs.
Yes. Remind them, hey, you want to make sure you get this guaranteed?
we can guarantee it for a year. Okay. So those are the big ones. I don't think that's all on the script, but that's why I wanted to cover that. And then what's the phone greeting this week starting immediately?
Thank you for calling GameStop.
That's where you can trade and get 30% towards Madden. Sorry, I just had a complete brain fart.
That's fine. Yep. We've talked about 30% trade. We definitely get more trades than anybody on new release titles. We just need to really make sure we go big on it. Guys, again, this could really change the course of this month. Now, I'm going to send out the month-to-date rankings. This is the last week of the fiscal month. I'll send this out as well when I send out the stores on GSO. Right now, we are at 6 wins out of 10 for the team. I want to tell you how close it is. Web and store, we have an average of 10. As a team, the company average is 10.25. So a good week in web and store will put us over the edge. Ship from store confirmed. We're at 92.9.
Thank you, Crystal. I love you.
The company's at 93.8. So when we follow through and make sure that we have no zeros on ship and store, we should beat that this week. So let's really go after that big. The other big one is GPGs. We're at 28.1. The company is at the company's at 28.2. The other is hardware attached for the month. We're only 0.1% away from the company. So we need to have a really big week. And this week could really, really change the course of the month. So let's go big. Again, ship and store, Bob's confirmed. Those two we're not winning. Bob's confirmed. We're at 97% of the team. The company average is 97.02. So let's really make sure we go after that. And again, we're only 1.1% away from hardware attached. Okay. So we're actually just a very small amount away from 9 wins for the month. So let's really go big this week. We can really, and then the trades should be huge. This team always does well with trades. Okay. So any other questions, anybody, concerns that haven't happened in that? Okay. Very good.
Sure. Could you repeat, what time are we opening on Friday?
10 a.m.
Did that
10 a.m.
change?
Yes, it did. I apologize. Being off last week, I didn't send that. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. for all stores. Again, this is a no-cut week, so those extra hour, 2 hours that you're doing, you don't have to cut it. You don't have to cut. I mean, Friday and Saturday should be pretty darn big with the Maddens we got in. Okay. So it should be a lot bigger week than we thought. Yes, 10 a.m. Okay.
Hey, Brian, what about the mall stores? 'Cause my mall doesn't let anybody in till 11.
Then open at 11. Yeah, the mall's probably just a little different. I know Dover, you probably could, I know Dover and Salisbury should be able to, and I don't think there's any issues in Hartford, but if they're not letting anybody in till 11, it would be futile to open at 10. But all the rest I would. All right. If you need to beef up Friday, beef it up a little bit. Make sure we have Friday.
I know.
Day we're gonna.
So I know here at Hartford, they don't even open the doors for the mall until 10:30.
All right. So open at 10:30. It's fine. We just need to get a jump start, and then whatever the mall is, that's what you're going to explain to your guests.
Hey, Jackson, it's Melissa. I know that they open 2 hours early for the mall walkers, if they're still doing that. So I know that you should be able to talk to Kim and see what she wants you to do about opening early.
No, they stopped doing that. The doors are straight locked except for the service bay until 10:30.
That's fine. Just open at 10:30. That's fine. Just open at 10:30. Not a problem. All right. Again, this no cut. So let's really go big on Friday. Friday's going to be big. Friday will be a busy day for us. It'll be a pretty big deal next Friday when we have 3 releases. So, obviously, we're going to open at 10 o'clock next Friday, too. So, give you the heads up if you haven't changed that. I do apologize. I probably should have sent that out last week, but I did not. So, again, NBA next Friday and this Friday will be 10 a.m. openings. Okay.
I'd make sure you guys have coverage too in the morning. You coming in at 10 so that you guys can make sure that you're spending time with the guest and talking about the protection plans, the MUT points, and the trade games.
Good point. Really good point. I want to make sure you guys make some money on UPT. That would be great.
Really good point, everyone. Really good point.
The more you sell, the more you show the guest the value, the more you'll sell. So, very good. I'll stay on for a few minutes if you need anything. I'm available. If not, let's have a great night. Let's prepare for Madden. Let's get everything. I know there's a lot going on this week. Let's really focus in on the important stuff. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, God, it's over. That is so. Okay, so if you've not been a part of the corporate life, that is a run-of-the-mill call. This could have been an email, Hugo says. An hour and a half. This could have been an email. An hour and a half. Okay? That could have been an email. Here's what time we're opening Friday. Make sure you're asking people for the 30% off coupon for used games when you sell Madden. Okay, here's your 30% off coupon. Okay? GPGs. This guy literally was like, so what do we tell people when they come in for Madden? So what do we tell people when we print off this coupon? So what do we tell people? Hey, Matt, can you tell them what to tell everybody? Say, how about you do a job? He said the same thing 20 times, Spaceball said. Got to go, Oren. I love you. I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you. If you guys have not seen, my if you've not seen my recent video, guys,
Got to go.
Good night. If you have not seen my recent video about the conference call, that one is real spicy. This one was more of a run-of-the-mill one. I'd never actually listened to this call before streaming it, so this was actually a fun experience. I'm going to try to do this once a month until they catch me. Well, I guess they can't really do nothing to me. But I'm going to try to do this once a month. I got a big one coming, apparently, and I'm kind of nervous about it. Yeah. So who was watching the stores during that entire conference call? Who was watching the stores during that whole conference call? You guys just heard an entire How does that make you feel? Do you feel successful in life? Not me. So that was the whole call. Make sure Halo Goddess is posting the link to my last video. Check it out. It is intense. They tell everybody they're going to fire them. It's hilarious. So make sure you see this. This stream's going to stay up, by the way, because I thought it was real fun. If you guys really want to hear just a mind-boggling, I literally aged 10 years just now from this whole stream. Look at my face. Right now. I aged 10 whole years, man. Oh my gosh, what a long drawn, and that's how it always is until you get yelled at. This next call, guys, that I'm apparently gonna give. I got contact, and it's gonna be real rough, guys. So make sure you guys tune in for that one. I'm kind of worried about it because it might be directed at me specifically. Oops. So, if you guys want me to keep streaming these, I will. I don't want to. If you don't want to, I won't. But I think it's real fun. I just think it's real fun. So that's my favorite thing. Also, I did say I would give. Sorry, I didn't. I usually talk to the chat a lot. You guys know that. All the people that are normally in here. I just really wouldn't want to talk over the call. But I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for so long. That was really fun. It's really fun. Where the absolute hell? Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Let's look at this. Real quick.
I'm willing to
Hold
teach
on.
my IT skills.
Why is my desktop making noises right now? Why is it making noises? It's making noises, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Damn it, son. Damn it, son. That's not right. That's not right. I figure you guys would like to see this. This is a very very quick thing. If I think you guys would like. Well, some of you maybe. Some of you will like. Because I want you to hear the monster. The monster. So as you guys all know, I was in a race yesterday. Okay, there's going to be a big video on it. I know it's really, really different from my normal content. But hey, I'm a person. I'm a person with interest, damn it. I can't help who I am. If you guys like watching it, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate it. So if you guys want to see this is a quick second, a really quick second. I wanted you to look at it and tell me what you think about this whole thing. So it's a quick second. I'm going to give you it's literally 10 seconds long. There's going to be an entire video about it. Okay. But there's going to be an entire video about it coming. Adamus, I love you, baby. Adamus, I will accept that. I'll do that right when I get off here. Thank you guys. So I actually finished 9th in this session. I finished 9th, I think. So I didn't finish 11th like I thought. So thank God we actually don't suck as much as I thought I did. But it was actually my first time getting out there in a stock car. It was terrifying. I almost died. I literally almost died at one point. It broke loose coming out of second gear, and it scared the living hell out of me. So here I'm going to show you guys a little bit of stuff, just a quick little tidbit, and then we're going to move on, and then it's going to be the end of my life. I hope you guys are ready for this. Listen to this monster. You guys ready? I locked up the front left on the. Sorry, I locked up the front left like a rookie, son. Did you hear how that sounds? Oh, dude, it sounds good, son. Sounds good, son. That's just a quick tidbit. That's just a over the cam shot. I got like 8 different camera angles, man. You gonna like it. Adamus, I love you, man. I appreciate you, Ginger. Didn't love me. I love you, baby. Adamus with a gold boy here at the end. I appreciate you guys so much. That noise though, 5.8 V8. How much does a car like cost to race like that? The car or the race? The race was like a couple $100 to enter, and then they also give you stuff at the end if you win and stuff. But I wasn't worried about it. I just didn't want to die, so I just wanted to get out there. Yeah, I got a lot. Those camera angles probably won't be in the video because that was kind of for personal use. I'll show you guys another one if you want to see it real quick, because I'm kind of excited to share it. I'm kind of excited to share it with you guys, to be honest. It's so loud. Oh my God, why is it so loud? My car's loud. It's so loud, dude. Hold on, let's find a good one. It's so outrageously loud. Come on. It's cute. It's so cute. All right, so this is the back stretch. I was probably going about 140 here. You can't. It's very far away, so you can't really tell. But I was blaring ass through here, right here. Look at my little ass over here. Over here. I was giving it hell, son. Giving it hell. Almost died. There's this little guy right here. This little slow poke, son. Booking it. Booking it. Here we come out of turn 14. Glad you ain't dead. Yes. I should have probably died at one point. You'll see that in the video. You'll see it in the video. Oh, it's so awesome. You want to know something embarrassing? This is a stream. You want to know something embarrassing? I literally could not stop, like, emotionally, like, breaking down after it. It was just such a crazy experience, man. Like, Going hard. I was going hard. Thank you, Alex Bo. Thank you, Halo Goddess, Adamus. I love you guys. I literally, like, on the way home for like 20 minutes was just tears, just streaming. I can't stop it for some reason. It was crazy, man. Dude, it was just, from the outside looking in, it doesn't look, it just looks like a car. But, man, when you're in it and you're giving it hell, oh, dude, it's craziest shit. Like, man. Like, I was going through corners, like, over 100 miles an hour that were like hairpins. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you guys to see the entire thing. Woo, it was rough. We're going to be doing it every single month. I'm going to be doing another one at the same track. I'm going to be doing a race at Road Atlanta. And I think there's one at Road America. I'm kind of afraid of the front stretch and the back stretch at Road America because that my car would hit over 200, and I don't even know how I would feel about that. 150 feels like I'm going through space and time. So I couldn't even imagine. My best time, somebody said that. My best time was 151, which was 6 seconds off a guy in a badass freaking like track car. And he had over 600 or 160 hours logged on that track because you can actually look all that up. 160 hours logged. I was 6 seconds off his time. Now, granted, there's one point where he's behind me on a straight, and I leave his ass because I'm in a stock car. So it's pretty hilarious. Ginger, I love you. I appreciate you. Emotions are unbridled. No need to apologize. Thank you so much. Halo Goddess, you can have a ride. Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much. How was the handle? It handled way better Xbox than I could have ever imagined. I was blown away. Blown away. That's my buddy Hoonbag. I'm gonna look for him. Can I buy an F1 race? You'd wreck me, Decoy. And I'm not talking about literally. I'm talking about like Formula 1 car. Shit, you can at pace speed that thing would smash me. I would love for Cletus to race me, but Cletus doesn't care for. But his mullet it blinds his ears and he can't hear me messaging him. He's awesome though. I love Cletus. Liquid Snake. I hope you guys enjoyed the call. This stream will be up if you guys want to come back and hang out. Make sure you share it with everybody. Share my last video. That's real important. We had over 1,000 likes. That's crazy. I'm Groot. Any thoughts about buying a Formula 1 car? They're like $250,000 for like not even a modern one. Okay, so your boy doesn't have those funds. I wish. It's just normal everyday life. So guys, keep a lookout for the video. It's coming. The NASCAR stuff. I hope you really enjoy it. Because I enjoyed the hell out of it, and I can't wait to make more. And I learned so much, and I would love it if when I post my next event, my next race, if you guys are in the Atlanta area, when I go to Road Atlanta, come down. We'll take pictures. We'll hang out. I'll give you a swift kiss to your forehead with consent, of course, and have a great time. I would love get you down there at the track. You can sit in the car. It'll be great. It'll be a fun time. So I'll see you guys on the next stream. I will be streaming tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. A normal ass stream. I hope you guys had fun. This was a very spontaneous random stream that I decided to do on Sunday because I wanted to hang out with my boys. We had 2,000 people in here at once. That is crazy, guys. We still have 700 people in here. I ain't even doing nothing. I appreciate you guys. We have the biggest growing community on the damn earth. It's the best community ever. Look at all these people in the chat. Look at all these awesome people in the chat. Halo Goddess, Ginger, Decoy Octopus. Or should I say the DARPA Chief? Chevy Man, Oz Paladin, Shelby, Chris, Estrella, Josh Jackson. When you have kids, you better have seats. Hell no. They would die if I died. Big Mike. Your B-Day was yesterday. Happy birthday, Big Mike. I love you, baby. Congratulations. You actually had fun here for once. Finally, E-Pleb. Finally. I love you, Lord Zero, Chris, Rod, Jimmy Wood. A big shout out to Halo Goddess, the top dog of the night at $210. What the hell, baby? I don't deserve that. Shout out to my biggest of all time, Hylian Fox at 3,800. It removed her total, so I'm going to put it in the description. But I love you. DB McNasty as well. Don't forget to mention Web and Store. Don't forget to mention Web and Store. Transwarp becomes a Femalot Knot. Thank you so much, man. This was an awesome stream with the best community ever. Cameron K, Mad Taz. Love you guys so damn much. Silver D. I'm going to give a quick shout out to all my big super chatters in the damn stream. You guys make it possible for me to do all this stuff and hang out with all you guys. Never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever be doing something like this. It's pretty cool. So I appreciate you. Halo Goddess, Ginger, Adamus, I love you, baby. Oren, Crystal Vince, Jefferson, Chris Duffy. I appreciate you so much. Jacob Coates, DB, Ricky O'Connor, Revenge Another, Lord Zero, DJ Derek with a red boy, saying, Basic 510. I know I missed some of these during the stream. Nami, Chris Rod, Cubist Shax, Ice Paladin, Justin Whitaker, Jason Mack, David Cookmeyer, Jacob Coates, Halo Goddess with a red boy. Oh my God. Cool Anime Girls, I love you so much. Chris Weatherwax, Crackers, I appreciate your fictional tome. Hylian Fox, Eric Marks, Raymond Espinosa, Rose, I love you, Rose. Fairchild, Roger Knighton, David Greener, Matt Beer, Keys Still with a red boy, Anthony W., Carolyn Mayer, Anthony Serbert, James Lame, James Mack, Ben C., Charlie Holmes, Jay Woods, Lord Zero. I appreciate you guys so much. I love to give you guys a shout out at the end there. I know it takes a second, but I love it, and I appreciate you guys so much. This stream will be up. Make sure you check it out. Share it with everybody you can. We're going to have a lot more of these. We're going to do a lot more calls. We're going to try to get on more calls from more companies. I was on a CVS call recently. It was so boring that I couldn't even continue it. It was like a zombie call. Like there were zombies running the call. They gave no information. Raid Prime, I love you. Toxic Achiever, don't forget me. The Mass Gamer, you missed it. Dude, it's going to be up in here in an hour. Check it out. Awesome stream, Swaggy. I love you. Until next time, guys. I love how the bit rate dropped to 300. Until next time, make sure you guys get the hell on it, doggone it. I'm saying this while buffering, I hope. It's hilarious. Bye. Yeah. I hope you guys heard that. It's at 400 KB. What the hell happened? Yeah. Thank you, Amy Bingham. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Hell yeah. I knew a girl named, what was her name? Something Bingham. Holly? Was it Holly? No, I don't remember. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. There we go. Good. Buffering. Hell yeah.